style and charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying them to cook, oh how they dazzle. We keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades, streets of F3, sharing the vibe, feel the edges that they crease. Page by page, return our worlds, sit still and strong, and life unfurled.
Hey, ladies and gents. Sure. It's Thirsty Thursday. Y'all think Nesto need a drink out of that toilet water over there? Y'all, I was laughing up here. I don't know if y'all could hear me, but I was up here laughing, reading y'all comments. So if you heard me, that's what I was doing, child. Reading the comments. Went on the live to begin. Well, happy Thursday, everybody coming in. It's bad news again today for Nesto Ernest, aka Ernesto Lavelt Williams, Edith's husband. Y'all, I heard them folks say denied. Let me speak to everybody in the chat. We're gonna get into it, child. Do we need a preview? Child, what? Hey, Chanel. Happy Thursday. Mama B, freedom is not coming. Mama B say, I got one question. Is freedom still coming? No. Freedom is coming. Funeral home edition. Oh, hey. Hey, complicated. Child. Y'all doing them dirty. Hey, Sassy Cat. Hey, Nola. Hey, Nesto'S, Shackle, Shuffle, Walker, Shame, my mod. I know y'all about to baptize that ass. And we are. Hey, E. Hey, Alabama, 256. Tasha B, is you ready for the front porch crew or what? Hey, Miss J.E.J., Patty. Nesto, I see you ready for action. And that's Nesto Shaka Shuffle Walker Shame, baby. Hey, Gail. Hey, Mons. Hey, honey, say that. Hey, Elsie. Queen Black. I am Coco. What a bad day for you. That's what he told Shirley, baby, after Officer Field told her truck up out of there. What a bad day for you. Hey, AK's POV. Yes, baby, put the headphones on, the good boys, headphones. Or either your Beats by Dre, baby, because we finna cut up. Hey, T-Baby. Hey, Real. Hey, Jim Chick. Nesto needs some meds. I told y'all last time, let's get our money together and send them a couple dollars. Y'all said, hell no. Hey, Chocolate Drop. Hey, I am Coco. Hey, Bible Lady, you in the bushes? Are you at work? Should I whisper? Yes, baby. Denied. Like his face card. Decline. That's what slide down now. Wow. Kelly Price gonna talk about y'all. Baby, Kelly Price said we miserable black women. I told him just as miserable as her ass was over there on Divas reality show, putting Vaseline on and in my boots, in my Timberland boots, baby, ready to fight. Okay, I'm on that level. Yes, ma'am. Hey, cross country cruise her. Chocolate drop, come out them bushes, Bible Lady. I don't know if she at work. That's why I was whispering. Hey, there she go. You ready for the tea? Sure. Hey, Sonya Boots. Welcome to the front porch. Hey, Miss Mad About Music. Miss CW. Okay, it's past midnight here, Friday morning, but my nose itself had to wait on the mess. Oh my God, I be forgetting. Hey, Rossi. Hey, Ben. Wait a minute. Did I miss somebody? I think I did. Hold on. Lady. I miss Lady. Thought I saw her in this chat. Oh, right here. I skipped all over you. I'm sorry, boo. Hey, Karen. Hey, Vic to the bell. Hey, whoop, 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 whoop. What did whoop, whoop, whoop say? Whoop, whoop. Whoop the whoop. It's you been talking your channel. You been checking? Child, I said, oh, I gotta pop out now for real, for real. That call that I want to react to. Icky way. Hey, bank. Oh, motion to suppress denied. You is a fraud. Peel call. Hey, sis, is it common? Hey, Justin's. I don't know why I want to call you Justin's mom. Justin's mom do be over here, but that's not who it is. Just listening. Just listening. Get it right. She got to still forget this tea. Hey, Muffin. Yes, just listening. Hey, Tanya B here. Is you ready for the shenanigans? Hey, J Blake. Shirley and Balloon Pop somewhere listening to old calls, laughing and having drinks. Hey, Black but not bitter. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. You probably was at work. You already know with the shenanigans. Wooten went and had a martini after this. Oh, well, if woo 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 heard all that, rainbow talk, and he's a part of the rainbow community, he gonna stick it to Nesto rainbow style. Put some glitter on that. Put some glitter on it, Wooten. Thou shalt not talk about the rainbow community when your boyfriend is locked up. Shirley is somewhere eating a fruit salad and having a glass of wine. By the pool? You think she by the pool, Vic to the Veil? Hey, let's talk about it all. First commandment, baby. Thou shalt not talk about the rainbow community when he's the prosecutor on here, okay? When he worked for the state. I'm just saying. I don't know if you know this lady, but in case you don't, you changed your name. No, I didn't know that. Okay, sure, I would have been looking for you. Hey, TX Toy, welcome. Hey, Ebony. Hey, y'all just left the shenanigans. I heard you, but you. Well, she can't do nothing but sing that same song. She don't know Shirley, and Shirley don't know her. All she know is she was Nesto's C bucket. Okay, I ain't ready to start cussing yet. Okay. Hey, Cocoa Cream. Hey, Shape B. Hey, Pen Pal. But you know the cursing is coming. It's just too early. Hey, Muff Moon. Hey, Reefs and Muff's mom. And hey, Town. Welcome everybody to Thirsty Thursday here on the front porch. Sure. Everybody, welcome here. Nobody's denied. Hint word denied. Everybody's welcome. Okay. Nobody's denied access or a seat here on the front porch. The baptism begins. Let's get the documents up. Okay, we'll start at the 10-minute mark, chill. Because we ain't interested in nothing else today. Oh, you just in time. Chick-fil-A gal. Child, let me get my co-host up here. Y'all know when the co-host is here. Thank y'all for speaking to everybody in the chat. Let me get my co-host up here, Jill. Here we go. In case you didn't know. Sure. Nesto, his life is over. Shoot. Speaking of court, right before we gonna get into it, I'm not gonna say too much, but closing argument is over. The verdict is the jury is deliberating on the Don. Sure, I didn't need to do a poll, guilty or not guilty. Sure, but I'm only gonna do one. I think she has like 3 or 4 charges. We gonna just do one. Hey, Bank said the rifle. Listen. I tried to tell her, Bank. Wade in the water. Hey, Wayne DePayne, welcome, welcome. We're gonna talk about Nesto. Are you familiar? Hey, LK. I need this good news today. Yeah, I was moving slow. This was like a pick me up. Guilty. Sure. Okay, so happy. You so happy that the Don is wrapping up. Okay, what's Angelica Live for the members only? You've been on the Don all day, girl. I did not make it through the defense. I stood in there until they went on break and they came back, but I couldn't hang. I was sick of her. Jackie. Okay, Donna going under 2. Hey, Mama Keisha. Okay, the government is whipping the F out of Ernie, and I love that for him. Oh, Ernie, look at the people showing you so much love. Oh, not no nasty Nesto in Boneytail. Okay, for real. Please like the live per Vic to the Veil. This is only 6 minutes, less than 7 minutes, y'all. And I'm going to try not to give commentary. Maybe I'll put myself on mute. I don't know. So we can just listen to it without, distractions, okay? Because I want to focus. I want to drill in. Oh, denied. Let's go.
Court e-filed. Date September 4th, 2025, 11:27 a.m. Chi Alexander, clerk. In the Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, indictment number 24SC001723, Honorable Eric K. Dunaway, the State of Georgia, versus Ernest Williams, A.K. Ernest, Levelts Williams, A.K. Nesto, defendant. Order denying defendants to motion to suppress. The above referenced case came before the court on December 18th, 2024 and August 11th, 2025 for a hearing on defendant's motion to suppress vehicle search. As set forth below, the court, having considered the arguments raised in the motion, the state's response in opposition thereto, defendant's supplemental brief, the state's motion to dismiss defendant's motion to suppress, the arguments by counsel at the hearing, and the applicable law, hereby denies the same. Factual and procedural background. In a 39-count indictment, defendant is charged with violation of the Georgia RICO Act, false swearing, theft, identity fraud, false documents, and other related charges allegedly arising from acts beginning in December 2009 and continuing through June 2022. On September 30th, 2024, defendant moved to suppress a vehicle search and all evidence.
I gotta come off mute. Hey, Miss Boogie down. Yeah, that's how he say his name on the call. Nesto. Okay, y'all coming in. Miss Boogie down. Get in here. Get your seat. Okay. Them child P charges coming back too. I could see that happening on Coco Cream, baby. If that happened, he may just check out of here.
Obtained from the search of a white Ford F-350 by the Roswell Police Department in violation of the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Georgia. Specifically, defendant asserts that on or about July 7th, 2022, Roswell police personnel observed him park and exit the white Ford F-350 at a parking lot located at 1070 Alpharetta Highway. Defendant states that he was arrested in said parking lot on pending arrest warrants while he was taking picture of a...
See, that part right there, I tried, y'all. I went a minute, I almost went 2 minutes without really doing some commentary, y'all. Hey, the Duchess. I tried to whisper, child, because I told him I was going to be quiet. But I had to stop it right there because this is, to me, the most important thing that is not discussed enough, especially by Cynthia. Okay, and Angelica. They keep forgetting. I try to remind y'all as much as I can over here on the front porch that he was not just pulled over on your tail light out, you crossed lanes illegally. You had outstanding warrants. They're calling it pending warrants. Pending arrest warrants on this document. Okay, sir. So please stop acting like you was just stopped in your AC/DC t-shirt and your dusty your dusty tennis shoes, for nothing. You had pending arrest warrants. That was the reason for the tap on the shoulder. And are you Ernest Williams? And you said yes. That is me, not Nesto. I am Ernest Williams. So this is the reason that you were arrested, sir. Please. You acting like they just pull you out of nowhere, seize your truck for no reason at all. Damn it.
Parking lot on pending arrest warrants while he was taking picture of a for lease sign. After his arrest, law enforcement impounded and towed the truck to the police department lot. The next day, law enforcement obtained a search warrant for the truck and seized items from inside the vehicle. Defendant asserts that search and seizure were performed without a valid search warrant. At the December 18th, 2024 hearing, Roswell Detective N. Fields testified that in June 2022, Mr. Williams had multiple pending warrants for his arrest. Detective Fields further testified that she observed defendant driving the truck at issue, pull into a parking lot, park, exit the truck, and begin taking pictures. Detective Fields then took defendant into custody based on the arrest warrants. The truck was impounded for investigative purposes and towed to the police lot, and a search warrant was obtained. A copy of the search warrant was introduced into evidence as State's Exhibit 1. On January 6, 2025, at the court's request, defendant filed a supplemental brief to suppress vehicle search and all derivative evidence. In the supplemental brief, defendant lists all the evidence he contends should be excluded because of the illegal search. On January 24, 2025, the state filed a motion to dismiss defendant's motion to suppress on the basis that defendant lacks standing to challenge the search and seizure of the Ford F-350. On August 11, 2025, the court held a subsequent hearing and allowed the state to present evidence on its motion to dismiss. At the hearing, the state called Shirley Strawberry, the purported registered owner of the truck in question, and District Attorney Investigator Billy Ansell. Ms. Strawberry testified that she did not purchase, apply for credit, register, sign for, or authorize anyone to sign anything on her behalf relating to the truck.
Let's pause it right there. 39, if on one charge stick, it's a wrap. Ernie, you will try and plead. I think you meant plead at this point. Put himself at the mercy of the court. Nesto always hanging in a damn parking lot. And baby, they stopped whomever that business owner was with the for rent sign. They stopped them from being another victim. Okay, so Officer Fields, you did the Lord's work that day, baby. Okay. After this, I don't want to hear nothing about no F-350. This is traumatizing. Every time we see one, it's gonna be like the kidnapping van. Oh no. Please. I'm just saying, Ebony, he keep acting like they arrested me after searching my truck. They took my truck and they held me. You keep forgetting very important things here, sir. You had a warrant in Roswell, in my Cynthia voice. You had a warrant in Henry County, and you had a warrant in California. Sir, stop the cap. That's what they keep failing to recognize. Please recognize Nestor was arrested for warrants. And once they seized the Shirley truck and did their investigation, all they had to do was run his name. Olivia had already did a police report. Regina had already done a police report. Gail had already done a police report. Okay. And the people said on the on the 1-800, I am a fraud, I am a scammer. Do you know me? Have you been scammed by Nesto bulletin, right? So at that time, people could have came forward too. And filed reports on him. I don't understand what the issue is. Let me get my good line chair. Yes, ma'am, please, and thank you. Officer Fields walked up and said, Mr. Williams. He said, how you know me? How you know me? You got like 1,001 aliases and 2,001 mug shots. You ain't hard. You ain't hard to identify. It's just like our school photo. You know, when you graduate, he don't know, but y'all know when you graduate from high school and they give you all your little pictures that you have taken from K through 12. That's what Nesto. We got that on you, baby. we got all your photos from 1988 to 2021. Okay. I'm just saying. Hey, Miss E. Hey, Mistress Monica. Felice, one unpaid payment only. Hey, you need a solution too. Welcome, welcome. I see the revival of the CP charges in his near future. Me too, the ultimate learning experience. Macy Gray. Oh, let me see that good war trade day. I cannot. Hey, Jackson, I missed you. I gotta get back. I gotta get back to our morning routine. I've been kind and donated Nesto robe and water shoes for all the ratchet entertainment he provided me. That's the least I could do. Okay, thank you. Shirley said he had lived with me. Child, why did I stop this? It was not the cut up with y'all in this chat. My bad. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Shirley said she don't know any of them folks. Carlos Lamont, who? Who don't offer plea. We want to hear it all in 4K HD. Okay, Mama Keisha said, I'm just laughing. A lady said, oh Lord, I'm just laughing. Hey, Kimmy, who? Yes, I gotta get back to my morning ritual. Nesto out here scamming with warrants. Yes, and I don't bomb while Shirley living with Tasha and Rana. Yeah, and remember he had his hotel receipt. You would donate to the baptism white robe. Okay. Sure. Anywho, why did I stop this? Let me scan through. It was something I was gonna say. Oh, Shirley. Yes. Shirley testified that at the prior to him, obtaining the oil rig, okay, they never had a discussion that, hey boo, hey kind candy sweetest gold, let me see that Tootsie Roll. I found this truck down at the Wade Ford lot. They charging me 29% interest. It's a F-350 and it got 200,000 miles on it. I just gotta have it. I gotta have it. Can I use your credit? Shirley is saying we never had a conversation prior to him getting it and when he purchased it. Okay, I did not lend my name, my credit, my pay stubs. That's not my signature on that document. That's what she's saying. Prior to or on the day that he purchased this, she did not know. She did not really say when she found out. She kind of said she found out after he was arrested, but she didn't really give us like a date, time, or a month or anything like that. I feel like that's what she said. Y'all, am I wrong or right? So I don't understand what Cynthia and Angelica don't understand about this.
She stated that she did not complete, sign, or authorize anyone to
Hey,
sign States
Glorious.
Exhibit 1, the Retail Motor Vehicle Credit Application, the Retail Installment Contract and Security Agreement. Ms. Strawberry further testified that she knew defendant had purchased the truck but did not authorize him to use or know that he used.
She thought that shit was in Nesto Buckhead name, like her damn truck, baby. Like her G-Wagon, baby. She did not know that it was in Miss Strawberry, okay, name, okay? She thought it was over there in his business account, in his business name, like every damn thing else he had been purchasing.
Used her name or signature on her behalf. Investigator Ansel identified and introduced States Exhibits 1 through 7, particularly States Exhibit 1, the Retail Motor Vehicle Credit Application, the Retail Installment Contract and Security Agreement. Based on investigator Ansel's research, all of the supporting information on the Retail Motor Vehicle Credit Application, telephone numbers, email address, and reference individuals, did
Fake
not relate to Ms.
fraud.
Strawberry but was connected to defendant.
And
Legal
they are.
authority and analysis. Georgia law is clear that a defendant cannot assert a violation of his or her Fourth Amendment rights in regard to the search of a vehicle where he or she has no proprietary interest in it or legitimate expectation of privacy regarding the vehicle or its contents. See Burgesson versus State 267, Georgia 102, 105, 1996, United States versus Salvucci 448
what it
U.S.
is, chick.
83, 85 to 86, 1980. On the contrary, as one knowingly using a stolen vehicle on a public roadway, a defendant probably is in constant expectation of intrusion by the authorities. Burgesson versus State 200.
Don't folks say if you drive a stolen vehicle or a vehicle that you obtained illegally on the road, you are at risk of being stopped by the popo.
67 Georgia at 105 to 106. In a case involving the search of a fraudulently obtained hotel room, the Court of Appeals reasoned, although registered guests of a hotel room can have a reasonable expectation of privacy in their room, one who obtains a room by fraud can have no reasonable expectation of privacy in the room. Like one in possession of a stolen car, mere unlawful possession of a room does not alone warrant a reasonable expectation of freedom from governmental intrusion. State versus Del Vecchio, 301 Georgia. App 560, 562, 2009. Citations omitted. See Thomas versus State, 274 Georgia, 156, 160, 2001. One driving a stolen vehicle has no reasonable expectation of privacy. In this case, the evidence shows that the defendant obtained the Ford F-350 by fraud. Specifically, the documents regarding the truck show that it was purchased in Ms. Strawberry's name, although Ms. Strawberry testified that she did not purchase, sign for, or authorize anyone to sign anything on her behalf relating to the truck. Ms. Strawberry further testified that although her signature appears on the application, she did not authorize defendant to use her name or sign anything on her behalf. Accordingly,
Child, surely get you a damn handwriting expert, child. Nesto probably been over there, trying to copy your signature, child. Him old damn Dominique.
The court finds that defendant lacked any expectation of privacy in the seized and searched Ford F-350. See Thomas v. State, 274 Georgia at 160. Conclusion. In light of the foregoing, defendant's motion to suppress is hereby denied. So ordered this 4th day of September, 2025. Honorable Eric K. Dunaway, Judge, Superior Court of Fulton County, Atlanta Judicial Circuit. Fulton County Superior Court e-filed.
I just wanted to put it back up here. Hey, everyone that entered the chat while we were listening to my co-host. I don't know where I left off in the chat, but I did see I said what I said. Hey, big sis. Miss Mad about music. Glorious Love. What's up? Hey, Sleepy Libra. Hey, Leo Lady. Hey, Amelia. Some of y'all, I didn't remember speaking to you guys. Welcome, welcome. Let me see. Right. Why would his car be in his name when her own car was in his business name? That's what I want to know. Shirley, like, yeah, I see him in a lot of shit. I don't know if it's stolen. I ain't look at the tag to see it was July, registered in my damn birthday month. Okay. She thought I was Mr. Strawberry, not Miss. Okay, so then Angelica would take 3 turns just to take you left, yes, and they never make sense. And they trying to act like we're biased. We actually are listening to calls when they say they're not listening to the calls. We're also and we're also reading documents when they're not, you know. To me, they going on their feelings and their emotions, not facts. They just want to point out what they feel is wrong. Okay. All the victims are wrong. Nestor is not entitled to the Fourth Amendment rights. Sure. Nestor say um he's entitled to his due process, his due process. Cynthia and Angelica are delayed. They don't read to comprehend, and they skip read, and they don't do that well. Oh, hey, Keena. I know that hotel room was stinker. Child, I thought they was talking about the hotel room that Cynthia was trying to get that damn receipt for, baby. She said that receipt to the hotel was going to clear Nesto. Again, ma'am, this man had outstanding warrants. Shit, Nesto was going to be vindicated with that hotel receipt. How was he running his name every day and didn't know he had a warrant? He is a dummy. Child, he was running his aliases. Whoop, whoop. He was running Anna Palmer. He was running Nesto. He was running his aliases. He never ran Ernest Lavelle Williams. I think he forgot that's his real name. Okay? That's what I think, you know? That's what I think the answer is. Dina. Child. Hey, uniquely Sonya, RN PhD. Are you recovering still or have you recovered, sis? You know. Chanel, I tried to hurry up in case you fall asleep, girl. Okay. Then start walking around in that turtle suit, heavily medicated after receiving this. And he knows about it. She couldn't wait to text him. If you haven't seen the screenshot of the text message, let me know in the chat. I'll see if it's still up there and I'll pull it up. Hey, Jet Black Straight. Cynthia, they say, are you in the bushes? Nestor stuck in the fetal position right about now. Oh. Hey, Vivian, are you in transit? Right, but they can't be objective at all. Right. And y'all know him on the porch now. We give credit where credit due. We are biased, you know, when it comes to certain, you know, people. But we know that. But we do try to look at all sides. We try not just to present the side that's favorable to us. Hey, cotton candy curls. Nesto need an MRI. His brain just exploded. My ex-husband and I had the same insurance, but his car was in his name and mine in my name. So what's the point? They don't even know what the point is, girl. Chanel, you know he is. Sonya is me. Nesto alert. Uh-oh. She on notification gang. We know they lying about listening to us, baby. They gotta be, cause how you mad and how you repeat things that you can't hear. I'm just saying. They say this, they say that, but they don't understand this. Well, they don't understand that. Well, how do you know if you ain't listening? Mayday, extremely broke pimp. Pimp all the way down, baby. Pimp in distress. I know Cynthia about to croak it up. Yeah, you know, she was over there on Angelica with that vein busting out of her forehead. Okay. Teeth about to put, about to fall out, trying to talk shit. She thought that was going to place him away. Yeah. From that Pine Grove Road. Yes. Hey, new chapter. Child, I'm like, I cannot with her. You don't know that man. Hey, Jalen. Obsessed with the man said, I can't today. He was running Dog Williams. That's what I'm saying. He had Arnold Palmer. He got like 35 aliases, child. That Arnold Palmer for some reason is like the one that always pop in my head. But child, the chat, no. I think she doesn't care, but she's still going to talk crap about Fulton County. Child, they ain't pretty. Listen, I told her if she ain't know, she better back up out the rainbow community. I haven't seen it. Okay. Nesto done had a mediocre stroke. Oh, I haven't seen the text. Oh, okay. Let me see if it's still up there, child. Y'all know this is not my content. Let me see if it's up here. Y'all know I'm goofy. Hold on. Pause the chat. Let's see. Is it in my? I should have took a screenshot. Let's see, child. Let me go over there. Let me go pull it. Girl. Let's see, y'all. I can't. I have to. Let's see. Oh, it's here. So let me see. Let me get it up here. Hey, Sherry with a Y. Oh, y'all see it. Y'all see me? Y'all see it right here? I don't put Angelica up there, child. Just messy. Okay. This supposed to be, I guess this is a screenshot of Cynthia talking to Nesto. Cynthia informs Nesto of his denial. So it sounds like it was kicking, LOL. It's there. Good morning, love. I think he was begging for money. Okay. When it's there. Good morning, love. I think he was begging for money. Okay. Good day. Love you. Thank you. Any updates? Hold on, y'all. I had to blow it up. Any updates? Denied. The suppression motion. Not surprised. The judges for the state do not respond. Trial time. And y'all, we'll get Vicky up here to read it, read it properly. Okay. We'll get Vic up here. So there y'all go. Y'all know normally I'll be like, no, I ain't gonna pull it up. We'll get Vicky up here. She talking about do not respond, baby. He wasn't gonna respond. That's when he needed meds, okay? Hey, Miss Apple Pie. Okay, you recovering still? Obsessed with the mess. Did I speak to you? Yeah, sour lemon. Law office. She mad as hell. Talking about he worked for the state. If you know these people work for the state, that's why you should keep your mouth closed, because you hurting his case. Marcus Favors is another one. We just listening. Y'all saw me put Angelica up in there, child, for the lady name. I really have trained myself to call her Angelica. Much better today. Oh, when you heard it, child, I was on my black job. I don't do the internet. I be glued to the job. I need my coins. I sneak on though. I go to that bathroom. Y'all know what I do. We just need the judge to grant these. The rule 22s. I know what you mean. Yeah, he need to come back and revisit that. His head down exploded. He done exploded on him. He busted on him. Him out anyway. Attorney Cynthia is going to, represent him straight to prison. The law office of illiterate and unintelligent. Oh, hey, champions. Glorious love, right? She's telling him not to say anything but going live with her made up information. Why would his attorney let him? Why wouldn't his attorney let him know? He would. He would. We saw in the other document that we read, the one prior to this one on 8/28. They had down there in the footnotes of that document. It was only one footnote in that document. And it stated that once a case number is assigned, the state will provide the defendant with copies of the documents. They will inform him. Okay, so they're letting him know. No, I'm at home. You're so funny. I remember certain things, about y'all know. I try to remember certain things about y'all. And Friday. Sure, Cynthia don't care. She in that little matchbox, child. Put her little diesel. If she put diesel in there, baby, no. Nesto said she was putting that cheap ass gas in there, baby. He said, no, you need to put diesel in there. She talking about I'll put 87 in there, the lowest grade. That's why she got to put $50 every time she hit a stop sign, putting that cheap ass gas up in there. True. Okay. So y'all want me to scroll through these one more time? Let me see if Vic, let me see if my little sis. I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody could come up. Feel free if you want to express your joy, about this motion being denied. Feel free to come up. But Vic, I can't read it like you read it. Y'all think that's no blood on Hoover? True. Hoover ain't got to do nothing but flex. He gonna knock him out. Bust out that suit like Incredible Hulk. Did y'all talk about the Dawn, or are we waiting until tomorrow? We can after this, child, because I know this is what the people wanted to hear, honey. I said a little something about her. Nothing major, nothing serious. Vicky, if you available, girl, come up here and read this message. They like the way you do it, boo. But child, she said, Nesto, do not respond. Girl, even if he responds, just cut that out. Yeah, you don't want us to know. We're gonna find out anywho. Okay, let's see what the comments say while I wait. See if Vicky's available to come up. If not, she'll get it. She'll do it later on. But let's see what the comments say while we wait. Let's see. I love this. Great job, Cynthia. Keep advising him. Freedom is coming. I know that's right, Candy girl. Okay. For the people in the back without documents. Hey guys, 215 is saying this. The documents regarding the truck show that it was purchased in Miss Shirley's name, Miss Shirley Strawberry. Although Miss Strawberry testified that she did not purchase, sign, or authorize anyone to sign anything on her behalf. So Shirley said, I ain't got no damn delegate, baby. I'm the one and only. Play lotto, not me. Okay. I guess Nesto is getting comfy in the belly of the beast. Bible lady, you still in this chat? Okay, that you thank God while singing. I surrender all. I almost hit the note, but I wasn't ready. Okay, coffee is a brewing. Good job, coach. I'm ready for the trial too. Please tell Nesto, don't drop the soap. Oh, please tell Nesto, don't accept a plea deal. That's bond for days. St. Peter, where you at? Lonnie. I don't recognize nobody but Bible lady name from over here on the porch. Okay. Look at God. Won't he do it? I'm not so unalive. Oh. Oh my God. Okay. Look at God. Won't he do it? Y'all see the name. Okay. And then they came back. Didn't Angelica say God sent him? Cynthia? Yeah, he sent a demon from another demon. Angelica should be ashamed for playing with God like that. Let me see. Oh, she here. Sorry, Vic, I didn't see you. I'm gonna send for you and not be ready when you come.
Okay.
Oh, she already in character. Look.
Who am I, the blue? Can you hear me?
Hell, I don't know.
I think. Oh, okay.
It's
I'm the blue.
Shannon. Oh yeah, because she's yeah, you're right. Because she said don't respond. You're right.
He called her for some money because
He did.
it's the fourth, so she
I
didn't got
bet you
her
he said, I bet you he said down to $5. What did he
done.
say?
He did say that. He did say that the other day.
Down to $5.
He I forgot how he said it. But he did say he was down to $5, so she had to go make that deposit. She said, "It's there. Good morning, love."
Oh Lord, let me get over here. Oh yeah, he got his name on it. I ain't even paying no attention to that. Good day, love. Thank you. Wink emoji. I'm broke. Any new updates?
Deny the suppression motion. Not surprised. The judges for the state do not respond. Trial time.
I love it. Get her a new chapter. I couldn't do it like her. That's why I'm like, please, Vic. I love that. We love that for him in Thirsty
She,
Rabbit.
she caused all. You realize like she kind of pushed for all this, right? I'm not saying like he doesn't deserve this, but like she kind of helped usher this in by forcing that to try to suppress everything in that vehicle. I don't necessarily think that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Shirley would have left the truck alone. Like it would have just kind of been. It was what it was with the truck. I've just got to pay for it. Um, we kind of have an understanding that Shirley is not fiscally like intelligent when it comes down to all the intricacies when it comes down to just credit and all that stuff. I know she paid off her house. I know she paid off her other vehicle, but she's not like savvy like some of us who have, maybe don't make the income that she makes, make, $500,000 a year. So she, money may not be an issue for her as long as she is paying her bills. So it's not an issue, but them pushing like, oh no, if they did an illegal search and seizure. No, he, they searched your truck when they shouldn't have. He gave them permission to go in.
Yep, he said, get my phone. I need two numbers, one for the wife and one for my attorney, Erica Kane,
I got
and
two
my medicine. And I need
phones.
my blood pressure medicine. Okay.
He had
Hey, Dr.
two
Charles.
phones, one for the plug and one for the load. Um, how many phones did they catch him with? Was it three
Three.
phones? It was
Three.
three. Oh,
Three iPhones.
three. One for the attorney, one for the wife, one for the hose. I mean, he gave them permission to go in there. They probably saw all that stuff in there. It's like, oh, okay. He's either living in here or he's got some stuff in here. So we're
Look
gonna,
at Tanya be ready to juke.
what she said. I mean, like he gave him permission to go in there. As soon as you mess up and you say, "Hey, yeah, okay, you can come in." You can go in there. That's it. He gave. I mean, even if the judge did kind of say that, the judge leaned, okay, certain things are going to be out. From my understanding, as far as we've seen, oh boy didn't really come back with much of an argument when it came down to what do you want out. Okay, like, hey, I don't really need this truck evidence, but realistically, what are you saying that you want out? And he just said, just all everything. No, just take everything out. Nope, we can't do none of it. No,
Look at Miss E. One for the wife and one for the hoes. Okay. One for Eric. I mean April. Oh,
right.
okay.
That's what I said. One for the turner, one for the wife, and one
Hey
for the
Trina.
hose. I mean, he did. I
Hey,
mean,
Angel Hair.
he basically he did have three phones. I think he had Nesto's luxury boutique. He had one in California that she had her looking up. It was next Nesto's luxury something or Nesto's elite boutique from California. It was girl. He just had Metro PCS phones. You know, you can put Metro PCS phone like in you could say is Princess Diana, like, and they'll put it in that name. As long as you pay the bill, they do not care. And you know he working with
I
those
agree. They
Metro.
sent for Shirley. You think they sent for Shirley, and that's why she showed up. They say don't send for me. Okay, because I may just show up. Hey, the real BB, what you think? He's so dumb. He should have steered. No, he should have stayed away from the hen. Chum. He made her the mouthpiece, the coach. That's true, Vicky, from Friday.
He yeah, she like he made her the mouthpiece, and she was the one pushing this motion to suppress every single thing. All of it. It's civil. It's civil. No, none of it should come in. When the dude already had warrants out there, and then they taking him in on his warrants, and then he gives them permission to go in his truck. You know, it just is what it is. Like he had a phone in his hand when she walked up to him, and he
Yeah, he was taking a picture with his phone. Yeah.
right. So your wife's phone number should have been in there, and you just asked him like, okay, let me, I don't need nothing on my truck. I don't know. You can't. You know, he's a seasoned criminal. No, I
She
don't
said she
need.
was so nice to him. She told me good luck, Mr. Williams.
He fell in love with the clear woman charm.
Said Officer Fierce was so nice. She was like, "Good luck, Mr. Williams," and patted him on the back. He thought he had a friend.
She gave him the football pat on the booty. Like, good luck, Mr. Williams. Good game, Mr. Williams. Good job. And I mean, like he is. He's a seasoned criminal. He has been locked up 52 times, and you know,
I missed and closed out my little document. Y'all know every time I'm gonna let me pull it back up. You just reminded me. My little graph.
your go-to, your go-to,
Vicky.
your go-to, the go-to 91 cycles.
I
Let me,
went to go click on it. I'm like, damn it, I missed it, close it. Okay.
in case y'all
That's
forgot, let me.
okay. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it up here. Just give me a moment. I gotta find it. Oh my god. No, you keep going. I'm really looking for it.
In case y'all forgot, he got look at all these cycles of rotating criminal activity.
Deadpool.
This Mr. Sir had been, you know, he again he gave them like if the judge even if the judge ruled in their favor on some of the things, he still
Mm-hmm.
gave them permission to enter. He had a phone in his hand. Like you going in there needing your high blood pressure medicine. Realistically, all he had to do was like, okay, I'm going to need my wife's phone number out of that, and I'm gonna need my attorney's phone number out of that phone. But
Mm-hmm.
I just lock my car. You don't have permission to search. That's it, and that's all. He told them I need my blood pressure medicine. I don't know if that was a ploy to make them feel sorry, but you know, it ended up with a search. Like Officer Fields felt like it was necessary to, or Detective Fields felt like it was necessary to to get a warrant to search his truck because she was in there and she saw there's something she saw in there was like okay, all right, let me get up out of here, and then she grabbed what she needed to grab and then came back and got the warrant. But
Hey,
you,
Juju D. Hey, Shan.
but the part that you pointed out that you and I had talked about was that one little piece where it said Shirley didn't she knew that the car she what's the line? Damn, let me go find it. Hang on. Is she eventually can't claim to find come to, she didn't give him permission to do the applicate, do it in her name, but she didn't give him permission to do the application or like to submit it in her name. And that's the part that they need to understand. It's like, okay, just because she agrees for it. I mean, she just because she knew about it later does not mean she gave permission to do that. You submitted all that stuff. She said it wasn't her signature, which is an e-signature. It's not coming from her IP address. It's not coming from her email, and I'm pretty sure that they have verified where that email goes to and who's been accessing that email. So, like somebody said in the chat, those CP charges might come back now. You know that he might be in a world of trouble. Them pushing for this is going I think it's gonna come back to bite him in the backside real bad.
Hey,
I'm
Mo.
hey, go
Hey,
ahead.
Shan.
Oh, Vicky, I wanted to say I was trying to help you out, girl, because what you was trying to say was just because Shirley accepted that he fraudulently used her name after she
After the
found
fact,
out,
yes.
don't
Right, right, right.
mean that she approved for him to do it in the beginning. I get it, sis, because that's what happens a lot of times in court, because your significant other don't want to hem you up just because they approved of you doing it after they found out you did it.
After
That's
the
why,
fact. Yeah.
yeah, that's why sometimes before I use roommate name, I call them and tell them, hey, I'm finna get this credit card. I don't care if he say yeah or no. I'm just letting you know I'm getting it. So you know I got it. So that's the kind of stuff like you do. And he ain't never got nothing in my name, but it's just that that's why I always come to the conclusion as a married person, I don't understand how theirs worked. It's weird
Yeah.
because mine doesn't go like that. And I would think that our marriages would kind of go in the same fashion, seeing as though Nesto ain't far off from our age. Surely old enough to be our mamas though, but Nesto, he ain't that far off from my age, even though he looked like he old enough to be our daddy. He ain't. We ain't that far from him. But it's weird. And that's why I always go to she was the mark and don't know that she was the mark. That's why, because this is why he was with you. He was with you because he needed to use your name and your money. And I know that probably just irks the mess out of her now that she didn't realize how bad she was being used. And because she thought she was getting something out of it to be able to run around and say, I have a husband and it looks good to you, because it ain't looking. Because what I always harken back to is the fact that Mississippi Monica was like, yeah, he out there riding around on Buckhead because it looked good to you. You thought it looked good to everybody else, but come to find out, it didn't. Some people just would say something and some people didn't, because some people knew that you wasn't going to accept what they were saying. You was only accepting what he was saying. They was just waiting for you to get your head out the cloud or up out the ground like a ostrich, put your head up. You know what I'm saying? So they just like, and this, to me, this is what I expected. And a lot of people that don't know overcrowded courtrooms, to me, I feel like the judge had already told them, I'm writing it up, but I'm denying this. There's no case law to approve this. And they knew that. That's why those other indictments started flying, to me. Because, and if you ask me, basically what he did after he heard from Shirley is told his either law clerk or whoever do the research in their office, find me the case law to support that this was a fraudulent transaction. Whatever the case law is, you can't gain nothing from, you can't act like you have a right or a civil liberty violated when you fraudulently are trying to pursue this civil liberty. That's all it is. So he made his, I think he made his decision right after he talked, when he asked Shirley those two questions. Because if you go back to Lady T when they played, when they played it, when he asked Shirley the questions, he asked her specifically when she found out about the truck, and he asked her specifically about registering the truck. And when she said, I ain't never registered this truck until he got locked up, and when she said, I didn't know about the truck until when he got the truck, that's all he needed to know. So fraudulently, you didn't get her permission to sign her name, none of that. And the problem, I think, comes to the fact that her name was signed, even though it was electronically, it was still signed.
Right.
So That's all. That is for the people that don't know. You can't like the thing said. You can't steal a car and then
Hey,
say
Leroy's.
my stuff in this car is my stuff. Y'all can't go through it. I'm in a stolen car because
Right,
basically that's what it was. It was a stolen
right.
car.
Yeah, you
Even
don't
though
have to
she,
consent to
yeah, yeah,
search.
search of a stolen
They
car.
got it
You don't have
right.
to. They didn't have
Right.
to get a search warrant, but they did because they thought it was your vehicle or your wife's vehicle. But they couldn't soon to find out. First, she ain't your wife, and second, she didn't approve this vehicle.
You can't
So
claim fruits of a poisonous fruits of the poisonous tree when
that's
it's,
not a poisonous tree, though,
but
Vicky.
it's already poisoned. I mean, my
But
point
that's
was
not.
like,
Yeah,
go
a
ahead.
poisonous tree is something where they had an illegal warrant or they shouldn't have. They violated his privacy. That's the poisonous tree.
Well,
That's
that's
not
what
a
they're trying.
poisonous tree.
That's what he's trying to like. He was trying. He's like. I think that's the route that they're trying to go. That they're trying to say that they violated his Fourth Amendment rights, and it's like you don't really have any rights in this situation.
Right.
Like period.
Yeah,
So
but it don't get there until they violate your rights. That's what I was trying to say. Because see, you will confuse people that don't understand. You know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I was just trying to put it more layman's terms because people will think that the poisonous tree already was happening. You know what I'm saying? Even though the poisonous tree didn't happen. Even though Lady Janice say the poison already happened, she sees it. But I was just making it simpler. I agree with you, Vicky. I was just making it simpler for them because you know what you're saying and you understand what you're saying because you watch a lot of court like us, but
Yes, I
other
agree,
people
Nesto'S.
don't get it. That's all. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vicky.
no. I'm just he's. It just. I knew the judge was gonna go in this because he took so long. Because he just kind of. He took so long. I mean, I know judges do take a long time sometimes, and they may. They'll make their decisions when court after court starts. But I've had a feeling that like this judge, because the court date's coming up. I think he's just gonna start getting the ball rolling because he probably wants it. He wants to make some motion on this. Um, but I mean, as soon as Shirley came in, and and she's like, you could kind of tell by her demeanor. She's like, yeah,
Hmm.
you maybe confused her a little bit in the way she was answering questions, but if you understand her demeanor, oh, excuse me, a little bit, that's just the way she talks. And maybe the judge did some research. Maybe the judge listened to some phone calls. It's like, oh, she's kind of dingy. Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? There may be other things because I know, judges will do their research in regards to, they'll do outside research too, and they'll pull case law, but they'll also try to understand, like, is this person credible, in regards to their testimony. But just, you, sir, you in a fake marriage. You went and got a real loan, but you did basically a fake application. And you want to say, oh well, no, that's still you put it in your wife's name. That number one, you put it in your fake wife's name, and then you want to say, no, they violated my Fourth Amendment right because that was my truck and I didn't give them permission to search. You let them go in. You said, I need my wife's phone number and my attorney's phone number and my medicine. I needs my medicine. They would have gave you medicine at the jail as soon as they verified it that you had a valid prescription.
We have a question from the chat. Is there a difference between registering the truck and simply renewing the tag? Shirley
Same
just renewed
thing.
the tags because he asked her to. I think they're talking about the initial registration, not the one that you do. Well, we do it every year, renew our registration, but she
You just
means
Um,
call.
register at the initial purchase, not the renewal. I think that's the difference.
I,
It's
I think it's
it's
the same.
semantics.
Well,
It's
yeah, it is.
semantics. It's semantics because it's still registration because looking at mine right now, it says registration. You just have to renew it every year. So when they were saying it to Shirley, cause see that's what Sean tripped her up on because she didn't
Yes.
understand that renewing her tags was renewing the registration, because
Right.
that's how we gonna put it, renewing the registration.
Right.
Because every year you renew the registration. Like you said, the initial Shirley didn't understand that, but the judge made it clear in his questioning what he was talking about. So when he was talking about, because he didn't even care about the marriage stuff, he didn't even ask no questions about that. He asked about the registration. When did she actually register? And she said not until he got locked up. And I think that's what really tipped it for him, because that's fraud. Not to mention that, because there's nothing in the law that says since we're married, I can use your name and go sign your name. I can go sign your name. It just says we got community property. But that don't mean I can just go use your name. That's different. I can't go just sign your name without your permission. That's different. Like,
go ahead.
No, I was gonna respond to what you said too, Vicky, about the judges. And judges, in my experience, when judges make these kind of decisions, and you kind of know the judges if you've been in the courthouse with them, so it'll leak out to you which way they leaning, because they tell their clerk to research the case law or whoever, and that's how it got back. And I think that, this is what I want to say to you, Vicky. I'm totally jumping around here, but this is something I wanted to say when I was reading it. I remember that when we talked about him talking to his lawyer, girl, as I was reading this, I was thinking like, Sean brought this because he did not realize you signed this lady's name. You just told him this is my wife's truck. You know what I'm saying?
I can see
he
that.
Didn't realize that you signed this lady's name. You did
it
not
was
get her
probably
permission.
Electronic, and it's all this was done not face to face. I get what you're saying.
And I feel like that's why he filed this, because anybody worth they salt know you can't claim rights on nothing fraudulent. You can't. Like, if somebody sold me some stolen goods and somebody stole it from me, I can't go to the police and say, hey, it was stolen. And they say, okay, show your receipts. Well, I bought it from Ray Ray down the street. What?
That's true. That is true.
Where
That is
Ray
true.
receipt
That is
like,
true. That is true. The
like,
Pickering. Hey, the Pickering. I like your comment. The judge followed the letter of the law because Nesto is a habitual felon and Shirley is not. It was obvious what he did, and that he didn't have a leg. Not that one leg to stand on.
One leg off in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's how we are in Florida too, Mississippi Shell.
See, it's different out here. We do it every year. We don't do
We
it on
do
our
too.
but we don't do it on our birthdays. It's just when it's due, when 300 and
anniversary of the car purchase.
Yep, pretty much. That's when it's due. And if you late on your registration and you register it, like let's say you register it a few days late, it's due same day next year. So that's just pretty much it's pretty simple, cut and dry here.
If we
We had
don't
to
register on the day one of that month, we in trouble.
And then in California, sometimes like there's other states have weird things. California, the dealer registers it for you, so you may not always know. But it's as far as this goes, like they can
Our
trace back
dealerships register here too, but we know because we get our
green
information in
slip.
the mail. We get it in the mail. It's not a green slip.
Oh,
We get our we get the renewal in the mail.
Yeah, ours too. Ours is their birthday, and the only time you don't have your birthday is like when I use a plate off an old car of his, and they ask me did I want to use my birthday or his birthday, but that's because we married and we like in the same house. So, but the thing about that is
And that's
most
your one husband. That's your one husband.
that's my one husband.
You kind of
Emotionally
believe
full.
Cynthia scam Hoover by telling him she had an email, but she thinks she do. That's the weird part. That's that weird whole demon shit that Dion be talking about. Like in her mind, like she know what she talk about. She be confident with this shit, baby. She be like, this is gonna clear everybody. I'm finna show the YouTube streets. He getting out tomorrow, and we be like, girl, are we looking at the same thing?
That's because they didn't present it. They didn't present it. I told them to present it. You got to tell your lawyer to present it. They got to present it.
If they would have brought in those emails,
They
They
did.
done baptized him on the
I
front
think
end.
they do.
I mean,
and
they
I,
got him from her, but
yeah, but I think they didn't want them. But if they would have like the emails that she's saying, oh no, it's from her email address. Just because it says Shirley to the strawberry, it does not make it Shirley to the strawberry with the pearls. It does not. So you can trace that back to like the IP address. Like if it's the same IP address that has the other Shirley Strawberry email address that it's connected to, Dominique. I'm not gonna say her because she's a victim, but Dominique. There's this is co- this is like it's not it's deep, but it's not deep. This is a deep kind of con. Like that I guarantee that email address is not anywhere connected to Shirley. If you go like even if you probably pull up Shirley's cell phone now. She probably even have Gmail on her damn phone. You know what I mean? Like she probably has Apple or something. Apple Mail on her phone. I don't think she's that tech savvy. So just because she said, okay, send me your bank statement, send me your send me this, send me that. That is the way seems to have set things up. He had somebody working as a personal assistant for him who then handled things for her, or he passed it along to that person. So the access was there as far as her pay stubs, as far as her tax records, like things of that nature. I if you really want to go down this rabbit hole, I just don't think he really thought I don't really think he thought this through when he was just giving this woman access and thinking that she was gonna and her directing Hoover in this situation because she's so zealous about his innocence that she didn't really think it through,
Hey,
and she,
Leroyce.
and she believing all. She not even. You know what? Let me take that back. She don't believe him. She just want to say he's innocent.
and Vicky, that slow hoe don't know how to change her name on the emails. She don't even know how to do that.
No.
Because Dion already called her slow. She don't know how to do that. She don't know how to change her name on the emails. All she knows is when they ask your name, you put Sonya Durham or Sonya
Yeah.
Waller. She don't
Okay.
know that you can put Joe Schmo in that mud. She don't know that.
Okay. I don't know. Like something alive that I did. I pulled up like Krill Lewis's reviews. There was a review left for Krill, and it said it was another first name, but it had Durham as the last name for a negative review. And I'm like, come on, ding dong. You have to. I mean, she's trying to scam the system, but I'm with real. I think that she pointed him in a direction maybe because maybe he was overwhelmed. He really didn't understand like the he thought it was just really all media kind of convoluting the case, and in a
Okay.
sense, it may be a little bit, but realistically, it's been himself, um, and her making his case more difficult than it has to be. It's really cut and dry when it comes down to it. Shut up, don't talk on the phone, and they wouldn't have looked at this damn truck. Shut up, don't talk on the phone, don't try to call witnesses and victims and intimidate them. I mean, it would have been simple. Like everybody, well, except Dre, but Dion and Lamont told him, "Shut up talking." Even Shirley knew to shut up talking. on the phone. But what did they do? They kept on talking. So now you keep pointing them in directions. What's she doing right now? She keep talking. They pointing in directions, calling Shirley a liar, calling, saying all these random things. So the judge came back. I feel like the judge made the right decision based on the evidence that has been provided. And I do believe that she has given whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
Wooten emails that he may or may not have had. Maybe the unindicted co-conspirator may have had and just did not turn over.
We don't
I
know
don't
what
think
she
I
turned
don't
over because
I
we
don't
we
think it
haven't
was.
heard it, and we don't
Yeah, and
know
I don't
everything
think it
yet.
was
I
that
think
either.
when if it go
Hmm.
to trial, we'll find out who did turned over what, and they better call Cynthia out because I can't wait to fall out in Harlem.
Oh, I can't, girl. Yeah, girl. I hope. Okay, everybody, please make sure you guys email or submit the form to Court TV,
Oh, let me
so
drop it down now.
Court TV can possibly cover this. If because if we're not able to get the videographer in there, or like a legal videographer in there,
I
then
think they should just resubmit their Rule 22s
Let's see
because
what he say.
and see if because he approved that other slow who he
Angelica,
approved hers. Yeah, so they should just
let me
resubmit their
pin it.
Rule 22s and see if he accepts it for trial. Because remember, he said usually there's one for trial and there's one for um hearings, but like we saw last time, like we saw with the other cases, they just submitted it and said like all proceedings, not just
right.
emotions. But I'm pretty sure he's never seen anybody because this is like a new phenomenon where court TV has like taken over, like
Yeah, the
just
court
all
TV
in
been
general.
posted up down here. I want to go knock on the van. And they think I'm coming to ask about Donna. Hell, fuck Donna. Do y'all have anybody in Atlanta that can cover November? And with my phone, this one right here, I've been submitting. Me and my subscribers been submitting this one.
Dr. Charles, I I don't Shan may be able to answer that.
What?
What can Shirley do
I
legally?
really wish she could put something on her because that heifer going too far.
She could do a restraining order. Not
Can
not a I forgot what they call them things. Not
Protection.
personal protection order because
Mhm.
she has all your personal information and you have proof that actually you do have proof that she's harassed you, these damn videos, and you could take them to court and they could file a permanent, not a TPO, but a permanent PPO where if she's caught using any of her information because she did provide um
so,
she did provide,
Angelica?
yeah, she did provide them.
And
She did provide them
she
with.
said she said it on a recorded line.
Mhm.
Like people heard it. That remember I sent that to you. So you
Yeah,
sent her something that possibly has her social on it, bank statements.
I'm gonna
Who
go up there
knows?
tomorrow. They'll be up there. They
yeah,
on
the real,
verdict watch. I'm about to go up there.
the
It's
real.
right by my job. I'll go up there. Can
You
y'all
Uh,
gonna go?
please, pretty
You gonna
please?
you
the
gonna knock
real
on the?
a gag order only stops
Yes.
her from talking about like the case, and the cease and desist is not this because she got personal information. You want a protection order to where if she uses your information, she gonna catch a case because you already have the proof right here, and you want to put it on the record because that's actually an extra case when you got a PPO out against somebody or a TPO and they violated, that's a charge. And then whatever else they did is also a charge. So like if she commit fraud and then she's also used your stuff and you got a PPO that says you
Doxing.
can't use this and use that, then you actually got a couple charges you can go on.
I personally think that she's sending that information, and I don't know who else she done sent. We don't know who else she sent that information to. You
Right.
know what I mean? She's so bored and she's losing her mind so slowly. Um, that she could be sending that to other bloggers. Like, oh, here's the love guru. Like this is her. These are her financial statements. You know, she has access to all that. And
But my thing is, Shirley is not on trial. Shirley is not the one that's been arrested. Shirley was not the one with the warrant. So I don't get assassinating her character, exposing her is going to do. I mean, we don't give a damn. You know, Nesto is the villain here.
right. I mean, it's like when I heard her say that shit on because I wasn't really I was just trying to see if I can catch some tea, you know, when I was listening to Angelica. But that was tease. Like you have her so you really do have her. You went through his email, found all of her financial documents, and you found like her bank. You know that I understood. I understand people did pull up her bankruptcy documents, and I get that. But like her tax returns, you have her bank statements, you see how much she makes, you see what she spends on, because like she, you know, she seems to think that all Shirley does is shop, and I don't give a damn if all
It's her
Shirley does
money.
is shop. It's her
It's her
motherfucking
money.
money. It's her
Right.
motherfucking money. It's her
That's all I
motherfucking
do,
money.
Vicky. Vicky, that's all I do, girl.
Girl,
I've been shopping for the last 3 days. I woke up, hit the floor running this morning. After I did my little workout, I was at the stove
She'll make her feel
outside.
good talking about Shirley. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
She
know why.
jealous because she can't shop. That's what she jealous because she pulling them clothes out them trunks from 1990. That's what she mad. Because all
girl.
that line, remember all that line she did in the beginning about the purses and all that stuff? Girl, you ain't about that stuff. Shut
Girl,
up.
she's sitting there talking about. She thought, yeah, I'm like, I mean, I'm getting Michael Kors. I'm gonna go to the Louis store and buy this. Like, so, ma'am, no, because the Louis purse or Louis whatever you gonna buy, it costs more than your RV payment.
Oh
I'm just
no.
saying. I'm
She
just
jealous.
saying.
She's jealous. The way both said it. She just jealous. She just jealous.
I mean, but if that's her right that she has earned it, I'm pretty sure at one point Shirley was making like $20,000 a year. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know when she was starting off as interning and stuff, or you know, starting off at low level, she hustled and worked and bid her time, and she got to where she is, and now she can make even if she didn't get a raise, she got to where she could make this type of money. Oh yeah, when she was like Michael Kors and Lagerfeld, yeah, this is a Michael Kors belt. Yeah, I spent a little bag on it. What's a bag? I'm not shading anybody who wears Michael Kors. Um, I'm shading her.
I think Sharon, you already answered about the cease and desist thing.
Yeah,
You
I
sent
just
it
said
in.
that's
Thank
not the
you.
correct. Yeah, that's not the correct. That's not the correct process or form to go at here because where's she gonna send it? She really not.
Oh yeah,
She
because
sent
cease
this
and
is like
desist, you send that to the individual.
right because like what is she
Oh,
really doing on the cease and desist? Like she talking about you and all this, but it has to me and
Filed in
knowing
the
the difference.
court. It'd be
And the
the
cease
difference
and
would be
desist ain't
filing in the
nothing.
court and a judge would be
And the
presiding
cease and
over it.
yeah, a cease
Okay.
and desist is just basically stop this or I'm gonna do that. It's really nothing but a notarized letter if you get it notarized or a letter you had a lawyer draw up. It's really cease and desist is pretty like the first step to me asking you to stop. But Shirley shouldn't have to reach out to this who. So
Yeah,
I
no,
would
not
just
that
go
who.
straight to a TPO and tell
I
her that tell them that he gave her my personal information and she's constantly harassing me online because that
He's
is
my
harassment and that's part
strange
of the
husband.
TPO and the TP. He my strange husband.
Let's see.
So
he is not my husband anymore. He is not
well,
my
he ain't even
husband.
my
Even
husband
if
because
he
he
was, he
frauded
still
me.
don't have the authority to be sending nothing
She doesn't have my
from mine
permission
to
to
her.
use my information. We're already. Is there a verdict? I'm looking.
Yep, they got a
Oh
verdict for Donna.
Lord,
They
Lord,
got a
it's
verdict for Donna. That was too quick for
Lord.
innocent. She guilty.
That means it's this fast. It's giving guilty. Let me
There is
turn
a verdict.
it.
There is a verdict.
I'm like, yeah. Let me. Nesto, I gotta go. I gotta go. My mama calling. My mama calling me. Let me get off in the pull up. Oh Lord. Thank you,
I'm
Jack.
I'm I'm checking Twitter right now.
I'm
Um.
I'm just on my local.
Oh, okay. Well, because
You know,
the news.
they
That's
in
why
there
people.
and she looking disheveled.
She
Let me get
should
this
be
damn
looking
post
disheveled.
down.
Actually,
Whoa.
Lady Janice, I want to talk to a real Georgia attorney because they have some weird things that you have to go through in Georgia as far as divorce is concerned. So, because remember that story time the Lady T-Bug did? Technically, she was fraudulently married to him. She was. It just was not a legal marriage. So she should have got it. And by her not getting it annulled, she has had 2 divorces now. So, and it's kind of weird the way the Georgia system is set up.
Look at her. What's
I
she saying? Her lips moving. I'm listening. Girl, I don't.
no,
I didn't know if you wanted me to be quiet or not because she looked
Oh
like I'm
no.
done. She like I'm done. I'm cooked.
I think like because for an annulment it does take some time. You have to prove the fraud. You have to prove the fraud, so it might take a little more time than it would have like a divorce. So
Yeah, because you got to actually provide. They're gonna make y'all testify in annulment.
yes, yeah.
You'll have to
So
testify in annulment.
an annulment is basically like it never happened. So you have to prove why they're gonna erase this off the not erase, but basically make it like it never happened.
Look
But
at his parents. Oh,
which ones are his parents?
the ones that are
The
in the
man in the
front
blue
row.
sweater.
Oh, the green shirt, the green judge is
I
like
would
that.
have I would have annulled
They
it
say
because
Shan, let me know what
um,
when you find one. I thought found one. I think she may find one.
yeah, because I would have annulled it
Look at
because
Orby.
financially it would have been a lot easier because I went through my whole credit report like he did all that. Everything that happened in my life since I met him, he did all that. And that's what I would have said. Because if you annul it and these are the reasons because it was fraudulent, you could have went back and said he did all that. And all them evictions, got all that stuff off your record. Because
Yeah,
that's on your records, sis. And you
I
could get all that off because of fraudulent. Now it takes some work now, but if you just had annulled and had that paperwork, all you had to do was send the paperwork in. It was annulled
Damn,
for
man, I'm gonna go
fraudulent.
up here. Let me go up here. Hey boys, then.
she knows she
Okay,
guilty.
this is Donna Adelson, and my big sis said also, isn't it a time frame for annulment?
Nope. As
Nope.
long as it was fraudulent, it was fraudulent.
Years
They could have
ago.
been married for 20 years as long as it was fraudulent. It was a fraudulent marriage.
Many years ago, I had to do some legal work on a woman, basically a woman who lived in Las Vegas, and
Oh,
her.
hold on.
Okay,
So,
Guilty. Not about to fall
count
out.
2. We, the jury, find as follows as the count 2 of the indictment: conspiracy.
That's me, y'all.
turn it up.
I can't. This is
Find
all this is what they got.
count 3 of the indictment: solicitation to
This is
commit
what they got.
first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of solicitation to commit first-degree murder. And it is signed and dated by the foreperson. One moment. Members of the jury, the bailiff will
Let her
escort you
cry.
to the
Leave her
jury
alone.
room.
Let her cry. Damn parents ought to come on there and slap the shit out of her ass. Oh, she bawling. She going through it. Look at my country cousins, all poor ass
Mrs.
down here
Adelson,
with
while
10
this was
roofs,
not the
just a place
outcome
on the
I'm
map.
sure that you desired, I
Don't
will
cry
not make
now.
any further outbursts in front of the jury.
Let her go.
Ooh.
She can't help it. Let her.
I am going to have to determine if you will be removed from the remainder.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
She can't help it. We want to see her suffer, Judge,
Do you need a
please.
moment to collect yourself
She do.
before the jurors are brought back?
She look like she about to stroke
take
out.
a brief 2-minute break.
I would just, I like, Lord, take me now.
This gonna be Nesto.
Yes.
This for gibbers. This for gibbers, baby. Okay.
R.I.P. Gibbers.
When the
This
jurors
is
are
for
brought
Dan.
back into the room, does the defense wish to have the jurors polled before they are discharged?
I thought it was gonna be tomorrow. I was gonna go down there. Listen, you saw I blacked out a little bit. I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all, because you know they talk shit about us Tallahassee people. Tallahasseans, I guess, y'all. But Harvey, oh, that's the parents right there. We see the back of their head. Right there, Vicky.
God bless them. I hope they get to see their kids. I
They
just
won't.
hope. I
She
know,
won't
but
let them.
I
That
hope.
whole. I don't think
Ain't
she even brought
nobody
the
seeing
kids
them
here.
kids. Wendy hiding them kids out.
Funky
Please
bitch.
bring back in the jurors so we can conclude. with
They
the
got it
portion of the trial.
wrong. My cousin said they're ready to go home.
She better go take her ass. I would just go to the back room, Judge. Yes, please. Let me retire to the back,
Remove
please.
me, sir.
Maybe I
She
can
ain't
go
even
to
crying. I don't even
Tuesday.
see no tears. What tears? She just.
This you won the best Jewish grandmother award, Donna. This is what you wanted. I'm just a Jewish grandmama. This is how we act.
Harvey finna go put in his papers.
This mic is so freaking low. Come on, Judge.
That's for the judge. Do the judge do the sentencing or do the jury do the sentence?
Members of the jury, before
Why you
I
ain't look at
discharge
all
you
the
for
YouTubers?
this evening,
YouTuber.
I am briefly going to poll you concerning whether your
Look at
verdict
my
is
YouTube
unanimous at the
buddies.
request of one of the parties. When you hear your last name, please appropriately respond.
I may have to drop a call for y'all. Y'all know.
Yay!
Oh hell no. You ruined it. I'm just kidding. Look at her. I'll pull some out of members. Look at her.
Why her nose ain't red?
Yeah, we smoking on that Dawn tonight. It sound like it's raining. Oh, even the rain clouds down here.
Listen, I am. Come on now.
TD, hey sis.
She ain't crying. Them gator tears.
She ain't got no tears. I don't see nothing wet on her glasses.
I mean ass.
I would have passed out though. I'd have bloop. They'd have had to remove me.
Talking to the mic, sir. They got us on mute.
He calling out their names.
I hate his damn mic.
He
Put me in the
There
hole.
you go. There you go.
Listen carefully. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you for your time and consideration of this case. I also wish to
messaging me. They
advise
know
you
I've
of
been
some
watching
very
it.
special privileges that are enjoyed by jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room.
Y'all better make y'all money.
By court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases. We have recognized for hundreds of years that a jury's deliberations, discussions, and votes should remain their private affair as long as they wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. Although you are at liberty to speak with anyone about your deliberations, you are also at liberty to refuse to speak to anyone. A request to discuss either your verdict or your deliberations may
Jackie
come
Hush.
from those who are simply curious, from those who might seek to find fault with you, from the media, from attorneys, or elsewhere.
It's raining.
It will be up to you to decide whether to preserve your privacy as a juror.
Yeah, damn, Mom, look like
With
she
that
know.
being said, I want to extend my thanks on behalf of the entire Second Circuit for your service in this matter.
The Northern
You are
Circuit.
discharged. Have a good evening.
The Second Circuit. Oh, you got to go back in there with them damn snitches. Talk your shit. Look at them. Damn, did they even leave?
As to the jury's
I'm
verdict,
never
with
gonna
the
see.
jury having found the defendant guilty of the 3 charges of the indictment, is the defense asking for a pre-sentence report on counts 2 and 3. As to count 1, the penalty is statutory, and essentially there is no modification for it.
Ooh,
Yes, Your Honor.
shit, what they
Pre-sentence
say?
investigation and report is ordered by the court as to counts 2 and 3. As to count 1,
Oh,
is there any reason why we cannot proceed to sentencing on this matter?
Go for it.
We would request an opportunity to ensure that our client is okay before we proceed to sentencing. It's my understanding that Charlie Adelson wasn't sentenced right away. We're asking for the same courtesy.
she ain't getting her ass out
Well,
like Diddy. Keep her ass in there.
court
With a
did
mandatory
set a
sentence.
separate sentencing
Hey, Linda.
date.
Looking at Georgia. She can't wait to talk.
Go ahead.
Oh. Harvey, take me. Go ahead. Just kill me now.
Harvey, we can get conjugals.
Harvey got him a damn
He already got him a new boo.
sugar baby. Harvey, just go ahead back to Miami. I'm in Court Gables. Just leave now. Okay, then parents getting up, they move. Oh, who they pointing
Oh,
at?
wait. They're
What's
trying to
going
figure.
on?
They're
What
saying
Georgia doing in a red suit? And
she.
the photographer, I mean this media lady, what is this?
Girl, what she got on?
They
I
about the
know we
whole sentencing. They about
I
to
know we
she about to
country,
get
but
her victim
damn.
impact.
I know we country, but baby, what is you going with the hoochie mommy shorts on?
Right there in front of the lectern.
Why they moving on to sentencing? Wait.
Because you know the charges. What he was talking about is 2 of those is automatic. If they got automatic mandatory sentences, so there's no need to wait. Why we need a pre-sentence
Please
report
can
to talk about her
identify
childhood and all
yourself
that
She
for
said,
hurt?
the
go
record.
ahead. She said,
Yes, my
Donna
name is
said,
Ruth
go
Martin.
ahead, go ahead.
Sorry?
Hey, Janetta.
I already did. My name is Ruth Markel.
You
Go
may
on
make your
mute.
impact statement, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge Everett. To the Honorable Judge Everett, my name is Ruth Markel. I am the mother of the late Dan Markel. I stand before you today to express the profound sadness and grief that Dan's family and I have endured since his tragic murder. We have lost a treasure. My son Dan's life was cut tragically short at 41 years old. For 11 years, we have been forced to a life filled with unimaginable pain and heartbreak. Dan's father Phil and his sister Shelley share in this unending sorrow. Dan was a devoted father, brother, and son. Dan's life was marked by his devotion to family, education, and community. He was a loving, caring, and inspiring person. His academic journey included studying politics and philosophy at Harvard University, earning a master's degree later in political theory from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and the Emmanuel College in Cambridge, and later going back to Harvard to get a law degree. Dan was a prolific scholar and did start, co-founded the influential Prof's blog. His energy, drive, and sociability greatly enriched the FSU College of Law. Dan's life was filled with passion, music, dance, sports, travel, and people. But of all my son's accomplishments, however, I am most proud of the devoted father Danny was to his 2 sons, Benjamin and Lincoln. Dan was present, loving, and supportive, always putting his children's well-being first. He regularly attended the boys' daycares, reading with them. His office was filled with their drawings, and his living room filled with their toys. Dan was the boy's hero, and they have been forced to grow up without a father. Dan's murder has shattered our family and caused deep permanent pain. This was a particularly senseless crime, and the murder was particularly insensible. It was not revenge. Dan was a law-abiding and respectful citizen, an active father, and a living son. His life was devoted to teaching and helping others. The pain and suffering of Dan's murder goes well beyond other families too. That is why I wrote the book, The Unveiling, a mother's reflection on murder, grief, and trial life. In my unrelenting grief, I turned to advocacy, to feel purpose, and to help others with these tragic losses. I have found meaning and comfort to connect with others who want to serve justice. To all the community of journalists, TV programs, podcasters, Tallahassee communities, and the allies who have put their hearts in keeping Danny's story alive, we are full of thanks. To law enforcement and prosecutors, our gratitude is beyond for their dedicated, careful perseverance in seeking justice for Danny and our family. If Tallahassee is known for football, Tallahassee should be known for the prosecution and for law enforcement. They have done an outstanding job. These extraordinary efforts underscore the brutal truth of our family's story. Danny's murder was orchestrated by his former mother-in-law, Donna Adelson, and other co-conspirators, and is a crime of cruelty. It is a murder of grief, a murder of selfishly prioritizing one's own desires over what is just or right. And at its core, this was a murder of convenience, so that one grandmother could live closer to her grandchildren. She killed their father and ripped the children from the other grandparents' lives. Donna Adelson's crimes against Dan began long before his murder. She belittled Dan in front of his children. She spread lies about him and contributed to a brutal separation between Dan and Wendy. She rented the house, and Dan came home and he found that Wendy and the boys were gone with most of their belongings. He called this devastation Pearl Harbor. Donna's eagerness for Wendy to divorce Dan and to relocate to South Florida led her to increasingly devise desperate schemes. Despite these efforts, the court ruled that Wendy could not move the boys away from their loving father. Failing to achieve her goal through legal means, Donna finally resorted to orchestrating Dan's murder. She plotted, planned, and paid for his murder. Donna's crimes led to further devastation. Her middle son, Charlie, was convicted and sentenced to a life in prison for his role in facilitating Danny's murder for hire. Can you imagine a mother involving a son to complete a murder? Donna's eldest son, Rob, an honest and decent man, is estranged from the family, and her younger child, Wendy, has decided once again to relocate to another state. Her actions and those of her co-conspirators have caused children to lose their parents. Catherine McBanowitz, Freda Garcia, and Charlie Adelson, also convicted, are all convicted for life and have lost access to their children. Prior to her arrest, Donna's recorded phone calls with Charlie reveal their lack of a moral compass or capacity for self-reflection. She blames external forces for her family's curse. They're outside of her, but she is the curse, and lashes out angrily at witnesses who took the brave step to testify. Her modus operandi has always been to run from Tallahassee and then to try to flee to Vietnam. For our family, there is no such prospect for escape. Danny's absence, and that leaves a hole at the center of our lives, no matter where we go. Yet Dan's murder was not enough for Donna. His death was not enough. Danny had to be fully erased from his beloved sons. The boy's last name was ever changed, an extraordinary decision to excise the Markell name from Phil's only grandsons who shared his last name. And after the first arrests were made, Donna didn't allow the Markell family to have access for over 6 years. It was only when there was a phenomenal Tallahassee advocacy group that passed the Markell Act. The passage of this bill was immediately followed by our first invitation to see the boys after the rest. The door only cracked open. Despite these efforts, we remain excluded from the boys' lives. We were not at their bar mitzvahs or graduations. We have extremely highly choreographed visits and communications. We only wait for the day that Benjamin and Lincoln will visit their father and his grave, and his father's history, and his grave in Toronto. We want nothing more. The facts of Danny's murder, are difficult to swallow. The experiences Phil, Shelley, and I have been forced to suffer are profound as homicide survivors and victims of the criminal system. The lives of Danny's 2 sons, our grandchildren, were forever turned upside down by this crime. Benjamin and Lincoln were only preschoolers when their father was murdered, and now they are forced to confront and try to understand the unthinkable crimes of murder and the Adelsons' involvement. Our lives will never return to normal. For those who love Danny and for those who Danny loved, there is no escape from the wicked effects of what Donna Adelson set in motion, carried out, and paid for, and for many years enjoyed the aftermath of. Donna Adelson has caused immense devastation and an untimely, undeserved murder through her actions. While no trial or verdict can ever heal the profound wounds caused by Dan's murder, justice must be served. I respectfully ask the court to impose the maximum sentence on Donna Adelson. Her lack of cooperation and remorse throughout the case demands justice, the justice that Dan's life and memory fully deserve. We are immensely grateful to the court for its careful and compassionate deliberation. Respectively, Ruth Markell.
Thank you, Ms. Markell. Are there any other victim impact statements this evening?
One more.
If you please could tell us your name for the record.
Good evening. My name is Phil Markell. I'm Danny's father. Judge Everett, I appreciate the opportunity to speak about the impact of Donna Adelson's actions on my families and the families of so many others. While this victim impact statement is addressed to you, Your Honor, it is also intended for the Adelson family, Harvey, Charlie, Wendy, and particularly Donna. I would like them to understand and reflect on the deep and irreparable damage they have caused. The pain that they have caused my family is obvious and permanent, but they have also caused lifelong harm to their own immediate family and so many other families and children around. Donna's selfishness, cruelty, and complete disrespect for human life, along with that of her co-conspirators, have left families forever broken. Louis Rivera, his children have no father. Catherine Magbanawa and Sigfredo Garcia, their children have no parents. Charlie Adelson, his son, Roman, has no father. Rob Adelson and his wife and their 2 children have lost their uncle and grandparents. Shelley and Ian, my daughter, their three children, my grandchildren, are left without an uncle and are separated from their cousins. Of course, their heinous and callous actions have left me, Ruth, and Shelley without our Danny, and Ben and Lincoln without their father. For anyone to commit such a cold-blooded, unprovoked act of murder is horrific. For Donna, someone who claims to care so much about Ben and Lincoln, her sun shines. Her actions are beyond comprehension. She has harmed forever the people she claims to have loved. In the Jewish custom, we have an expression to always wish others to live to 120 years of age. For Donna, I wish her to live to 120, alone in her jail cell. I wish that every day of her remaining days, she thinks about the harm she has caused to so many, especially those two boys she claims to have loved so much. For these reasons, Your Honor, I ask the court sentence Donna Adelson to the maximum possible sentence. And my only short question to Donna, was it worth it? Respectfully, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Markell. Are there any other matters that the court needs to address this evening, Ms. Koppelman? With the PSI being ordered, the court will pronounce the sentence as to counts 2 and 3 after it's been completed. The parties have had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report and make any objections if they believe they need to. As to the 3 counts the jury has found the defendant guilty of, I will adjudicate her guilty at this time, but the sentence will be pronounced as to the 3 counts at a later date. She is remanded for sentencing at this time. Lieutenant Henry, please notify the commander at the jail that the appropriate screening needs to take place to ensure that the defendant is in an area where she is not subject to any self-harm. For a case management date coming up, what would the parties request?
Students October 4th day, Your Honor.
Read that is 10/14. Is that correct, Ms. Dugan? October 14th for case management at 2:30 p.m. That will be in the normal courtroom 3B. Patricia, if you can make sure that the notice goes to DOC so they are aware that the PSI needs to be completed as soon as possible. Thank you. We are in recess at this time. We will reconvene on October 14th. Have a good evening, everyone.
That's how she was acting when they stopped her over there at the airport, about to get on that plane. This is how she was acting. She didn't want to give up that cell phone. She got the best hair up in here, the sheriff right there. They said bye, witch. She said bye, Harvey. Look at Georgia. Yes, deuces. Peace out.
We're about to have her in that turtle suit.
Baby, that airport was lovely. She was acting like that at the airport. Look at all the if y'all look at them, all these are YouTubers back there. I watched them. Ouch, was it worth it? Yeah, Dad. That stung. Look at Sarah. Oh, look at all the YouTubers. They know how to act when they go to court.
Right.
Oh no, she did not need the headphones on to hear the verdict. And you know she was saying she was hard of hearing. That's
No,
what
she heard that loud and clear.
she needed the headphones on. She had them flipped and reversed on the opposite side. Yes, I said what I said. I forgot about that. We knew she was faking when they was on the other side.
Her cheek was listening.
They
Yes.
they about to put her in that Velcro, that turtle suit, that Velcro.
Oh, look at all of you too. Look at them. Oh, they finna go out to dinner. Let me see where they going at. It was 7 years guilty for for Charlie and Donna 11 guilty for Donna. Too long, yeah. I really hope they could get Wendy, but even their whole defense team, even the expert witnesses, nobody had no sympathy or empathy for Charlie and the family. Like they were so cold. They probably helped, with their demeanor. Yes, the Velcro 3000 is on the way. Okay, let's turn it off. Why be damn?
They gonna have her. The judge made
Thank,
it clear. They about to
thanks,
have her.
Jackson Tabasco. I don't know if you're still in here. She's the one who told me that they had the verdict. I
Yeah,
would have missed it.
she gonna have on. They ain't gonna even give her Velcro 3000s. She gonna be barefoot with that green outfit on that they arrested her in, that she had in her mugshot.
She don't get no clothes.
She can
No,
be in orange.
when I'm talking about, you know you know what I'm talking about, Shan, the turtle suit.
Yeah, you don't get no
They
clothes under that.
her
You
which
just get.
her mugshot was she was in her mugshot, she was I thought one of her mugshots she was in the turtle suit.
I don't know, cause ours is blue and it's straps, and you don't get no clothes under there.
No,
You
I
don't.
know, I know. She about to be. That's what they about to have her
I
in.
I really didn't. I watched so many crime shows on this case that I really wasn't following like Charlie's trial, the other trials, because I watched so many like Dateline and 2020 specials, and they all was updating because every time something happened,
That's a good one.
they come out with a new one. And I watched them. So I pretty much am in my
I like
head.
the
I'm like,
red
they going
suit.
down.
I like the red suit too. I am Coco. Okay, go ahead, Shan.
No, I just always thought they was gonna all go down eventually because I knew
Mm-hmm.
Charlie was going down when they said that what's her name, McBanoa worked for him or was just, you know what I'm saying? So I was
Collecting
like,
checks. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I was like, oh, he definitely going down. But I kind of felt like Donna was involved. I thought I think Wendy is involved, but
She
I
is.
don't think I don't see that. That's not the
Allegedly.
right word. Allegedly, I don't think Wendy is involved, but I think Wendy
Indirectly.
indirectly put them up to this. Because when I was watching, because I started out watching this, but it was just moving too slow for me. I need
Oh, they was
action.
for
It
like
wasn't.
5 or 6 people a day,
No, I'm
girl. That
talking
was
about
quick.
like action. Like I need some, because I already know the details. Because most time when I'm watching cases, I don't know the details. But like I said, I've been watching so much stuff. It's like they was moving fast, but it was like, give me some, give me some, give me something I don't
That's the
know. You know what I'm
avatar. Let
saying?
me screenshot it.
I was saying, give me something I don't know. That's what I mean. Like it wasn't moving
They
fast
did put
enough.
a lot of information that was not shared before, but you would have had to be watched, to know.
When
Yeah.
this,
But see, I wasn't watching. And then I don't think
Mm-hmm.
they have anything, even with the stuff that they was talking here. I felt like they was trying to try Wendy here
yeah,
to maybe see if they had enough against her. But I don't
they don't.
see, unless they got something else that they ain't showed us.
Yeah, like this.
But
I get what you're saying because they did
yeah,
put a lot of stuff that they did not share in any other
yeah,
trials
because
that I was surprised about, but I was still like, I don't know.
The
yeah,
dumbest
but
one
I
is
don't think, to me, Wendy is in it like they are. I bet you
no.
they don't have no calls and all that stuff. The stuff they got with
Oh
Wendy
yeah,
is what they used here, like the emails and all that. And in order to say Wendy was in on it, you gotta have that stuff. You got to.
I agree with you.
I'm in agreement. I think the dumbest one of this was that Catherine chick because
Yeah.
they offered her the deal. Like she would. I don't remember how much they were going to give her,
Nothing. It was full immunity.
It was immunity.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't gonna
And
go to jail. She just was testifying. She wasn't getting nothing.
no, I mean, because they know they offered her a deal, but then
Yeah,
That was the
which is
deal.
also what it was, full immunity.
That
and
was the
she
deal. You just
and
Mm-hmm.
she,
talk, and we
and
let
right,
you go home.
No
and
jail
she
time.
and she blew trial. Like now your goofy ass got to sit in
He
there
didn't
for.
be on trial. They had it's too
No,
much evidence.
when I say blue trial, I mean she she lost. She
Well, she was
lost.
gonna lose, Vicky. How you not gonna lose? You on the
Well,
payroll. You
she
the
got immune.
girlfriend. I mean,
She chose not to. I mean, she's the one that's the one that they offered the deal to. Like she was gonna like basically walk away from this, right?
Hmm.
And she didn't
I
want.
would
She
have
didn't
took
take
the
it.
deal and moved
Yeah,
to the
she
other
didn't take
side
it
of the
because she
country.
did not.
Okay.
She didn't take it because she felt bad about her children's father. That's why she
Girl,
didn't take it.
fuck it.
Well, no,
Girl,
she's the reason. She's the one who put him in this position. So I understand why she feels the way she did. She went to him. She hired him for
he.
this, and she got him caught up in this mess. So I get why she felt bad,
I
but
would.
I do feel like
Mm-mm.
they probably
I
should have
would
had
have.
a conversation so one of them could be out with their kids.
I'm gonna say this.
So one of them can be out with their kids because when you have children, you just do dumb shit. But
I,
what they should have decided, one of us gonna be out with the kids.
And
I'll say.
the thing that makes this so crazy is how do you hire your baby daddy to kill your man's people? Like, I mean, like you let your man put you up to your getting your baby daddy involved in. Like that sounds
No,
so
he just
crazy.
asked her, did she know anybody?
I know, but my thing was, how do you get him involved
That's
anyway?
what. Yeah, I get
Like,
what she's
period.
saying.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
why would you go to him
She
and you
said he
still
needed
this?
money. She know he needed money and
he
it was
need to
gonna benefit the kids.
get a job.
But they didn't plan, and they didn't plan. See, that's the other thing too. This was
Mm-hmm.
not a plan. They talked about some goofy stuff. You got
Yeah.
some drug addicts who put it all together, and this is why everybody
Yeah.
going down. Everybody
Yeah.
except for the one person that's kind of
That
smart
does. Yeah.
and didn't get caught on emails and
Yeah.
wiretaps and
Yeah.
doing
Katie
nothing but
was sleeping with both of them. You're right. I had to run
baiting
back
you.
from.
Yeah, she was. That's what I was talking about Friday. Like, how do you go from your man to your baby daddy who you still messing around with, getting him involved, and you still wound up and you wrapped up in both these guys? Because remember, the co-defendant was like, yeah, she was with him and she was with him. I never
She
knew what
said it too. She said
when
it
she was
too.
with him.
She admitted it.
Well, but I mean, I understand that
Yeah.
she. I understand she got her baby daddy involved, but he still chose to get involved.
Yeah. But
You
we're
know,
not saying that he didn't. We're just saying that that's the reason that she didn't take the immunity deal.
I wouldn't have felt sorry. I mean, I would have been like,
Me neither.
You
I'd have
don't
took
have
it.
kids, so it's the whole you
I
do weird
I
shit.
wouldn't even. That's why I'm saying I would have never even
Hmm.
went.
They should have had, and if you was, I'm not trying to say it's right or wrong. I'm just saying if you was, we had a conversation. If I get caught or potato, like,
yeah, you have a conversation. If I'm bringing him in, I wouldn't. First of all, I wouldn't ask my baby daddy to do it. And first of all, I wouldn't even do something like that.
no, I wouldn't either.
Second of all, I wouldn't ask my baby daddy to do it. And third of all, if I did ask my baby daddy to do it, if something happens, are you gonna, you gonna lay down for me, or am I gonna lay down for you? I mean,
But
like,
Vicky, you got a bunch of addicts. This is what I gathered from
Oh, and,
the,
and he
and
did
I
not
didn't
talk. He did not talk. Everybody else been talking about
say
him.
nothing. He ain't said nothing. Not even at his
Nathan.
own trial. That's why I gathered from the testimony that you had a bunch of people that was addicts and out here doing things, and they did what addicts do. They had an erratic plan that was just very
mhm.
erratic, and that's why y'all got caught. And I think nobody was rationally thinking because remember she said her and Charlie was popping Xannies and all this other stuff. So nobody was rational here. This was
I know we do that all the time Friday. I don't know why we try
I
to
guess I
rationalize with these crazy folks.
I get. I mean, I hear you. I just just to, like, if somebody even were to approach me, do
The
you know?
only rational person should have been here, should have been Donna's ass. Actually,
Yeah, because
she
she the
should have
oldest
been the
one.
rational.
Right, right.
Yeah, she should have been the rational one. Like, we just gonna play we just gonna play Jibber's game, and we gonna figure it out. We ain't gotta take him out, cause hello, look at what happened. Now y'all idiots. Oh, everybody going down.
Right.
And Donna, you knew your son was on that stuff. I don't even know why you trusted him.
And it's
Because she could manipulate him, I think, Shan. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Vicky. I'm
that.
sorry.
no, it's just crazy. If somebody came up to me and said, "Well, do you who?" If they thought that I was that kind of person, like, you know, somebody who could do this, like, what? Like, you know, I would be taken aback, and then I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell somebody. Somebody in law enforcement, because it sounds like you up to something, and I don't want to be. I don't even want my name to pop up in this anywhere. I would tell on you. I'm sorry. Like, you talking to you coming to me asking me, do I know somebody who's gonna do that? As far as
Yes, and rich. And make sure you put the money on there, because remember, we're slow, we're uneducated, we're poor, we're just a place on the map. There's no way we could outsmart them, okay? They effed around and fucking found out, right? Play with it. Tallahassee.
And the
Because that's the
police
shit they
tricked
was talking in
y'all.
the calls, baby.
And the police tricked y'all into getting the ball rolling so they could get an
With
investigation
the
because they
bump,
didn't have
girl.
nothing.
With
I
the
was
bump.
like, oh my
what
God.
bump?
With the bump, girl. How you gonna come up to me and tell me I know what you did last summer, and I and I'm
They
just
had
so
no case.
Charlie, there
They
is
had
no
no
hey,
case.
don't talk on the phone. Don't talk on the phone. You know that $5,000 TV, girl. What the fuck? Charlie said, "Call the police, mama." She said, "No, no, no, don't say that. Don't talk. Don't say that."
Wendy
That was
has
stupid.
Wendy has been smart throughout all this, as far as like playing her cards right in regards to you know, not saying too much, kind of distancing herself from her family. I don't know if they're gonna get her, but she gonna pay somehow, some way. I don't know how. I don't know how she gonna pay. They may just be counting their days. Like, you know, they may, you know, we don't know. They may have enough on her. They're just waiting and waiting to
I
see.
don't think they do, Vicky.
They, I'm
I
just
honestly,
they
because
may.
some of it
I
would
don't
have
think they
leaked
is either,
out.
because I feel like they would have got them to turn on her first and got more deals out of the crew, because she is the domino effect
Mhm.
here. But that's why I think they don't have them, because they could have leveraged them. And Charlie, he didn't even get to come out and play. He didn't even get to come to court.
Charlie, they just said, come, go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect two
No,
hundred
No,
to
he was
dollars.
testify
here.
on
He
the
was
mama.
here. He was on the
He
witness
was.
list. They didn't bring him.
Yeah,
They,
all they
what was the? Go ahead. I'm
they
sorry.
ain't need them. Shit,
Yeah,
they ain't
exactly.
need 'em.
What was gonna be the point
Yes,
of calling
serious
him?
one. I got to roll on back. Okay, been working all day. Thank you, Gabby girl, for his mama. Cause his mama defense was Charlie did it. I ain't know nothing.
Lord.
So the other two kids came and said she controlling, she the most dominant parent, she run the damn house. Charlie would have said opposite, because that's her boy, like Rob said. Even Wendy said it too. Wendy was not smart. She told the police the only people that had a reason to off there was her family. They was collateral damage, baby.
Yeah,
Collateral
because
damage.
Wendy wanted to be away from them too.
And they had the nerves to say the defense used that tape where Wendy was in doing her interview when Dan was arrested. They used that tape to prove to help Donna get off. They use that as a defense mechanism, baby. Talking about, look at the video with her calling Donna. Baby, we can't barely hear Donna. We can hear Wendy, of course, but how's that gonna help when, like Shan said, that's the first thing she said. So now calling her, telling her, I need you in Tallahassee, Dan's in the hospital, he's not gonna make it. Not one tear drop, not one time did she ask, could she go to the hospital just to be with him, because he has no fucking family here but his children. She sat up in there and threw them under the bus and they had the nerves to use that. I'm like, this make her look more guilty to me.
Maybe she
If you
don't. Maybe
ask
her.
me, that was Wendy's plan though, because
It
remember,
was.
Wendy's plan wasn't really to go to Miami. Really, from what all the stuff I've seen, and especially in court this time, Wendy was trying to distance herself from them too. She didn't want to be no obedient Jew. She didn't. She was trying to distance herself from
Right.
that. She wanted pizza and all that other stuff. She ain't trying to live a kosher life. You know what I'm saying? So I think this was part of Wendy's plan. I got rid of all of them. Now I can go do what I want to do, be a hoe.
Yeah,
If I
because
want to be a
I
hoe.
can get rid of controlling ass mammy.
Right. She on dating websites and apps trying to get me a man. No, ma'am, I don't need you. That's why I think Wendy planted that seed. We need to get rid of him. We need to get rid of him.
And
And
that's why I
Donna
think Wendy
did
is
the apple.
set it all up through the manipulation. Yes, I think
Well,
she did too, because she was sending Donna. I mean, girl, your mama is
All them
elderly.
emails.
Okay, why would I be sending all these stacks and thousands of emails to her with all this stuff, knowing that your mama got obsessive personality? She was over there obsessing and editing and strategizing and doing the most, and she over here just running around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry and
but
telling his
wouldn't
daughter.
I mean, if she wanted to be single, wouldn't it have just been easier just to go ahead and split the custody evenly with the kids? And
That had been
if,
done.
but I mean, but why? Like, I just don't understand
Because she
why
No,
wanted
that's a
full
job.
control.
Actually, Vicky,
she just wanted control.
having
Hmm.
split custody, I was about to say she's Donna's child.
Yeah.
She got that controlling gene too.
But
Yes.
it,
And
Yes.
what a lot of people don't realize is I know a lot of people with joint custody, and that stuff is work, especially when you don't live in the same place or they running your life, like all that running back and forth. And like I know some people that had a custody agreement that I was like, girl, why did you agree to that? Because every Friday she had to be a certain place to drop her kids off, and then they exchanging the kids, and then she get them back on Sunday at such and such time. So every week, this is your
Yes.
life for till
Yes.
they 18.
but
I
Like
agree. Wendy knew how Donna would react. Donna liked to be the
mm-hmm.
fixer. Wendy
Yep.
had became her Charlie, her project, and she knew that Donna wasn't gonna
but
give up. How are you smart enough to win Jeopardy, but not smart enough to cover your tracks? Sure, I am Donna Adelson, Corey Gables.
but wouldn't it have been easier just to like, okay, we can do 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, or something like that,
They're in
No.
daycare. They're not in big school, so I mean that
But
he wanted to see his kids daily, and on the days that he didn't have his kids, he was at the daycare. Okay.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
and
Like, what?
Vicky, when you have kids, it's if you a real parent, it's a lot. Because I'm
What
gonna
about
tell y'all
Nesto?
right now, like I said, real parent, dog. He not a real parent. you ain't listening to what I'm saying. When
No,
you a
I'm.
real parent and
No,
you
she
have
talking to me
kids,
about Nesto.
yeah, I was talking to her. But when you a real parent and you got kids, like honestly, and I
Especially
say
when
this, like
you didn't even know you was getting a
Well,
divorce. Like you just came home and this bitch was gone.
well, what?
He had no opportunity to even process what
What?
was going on.
My
yeah, because
question
before
is,
I was married, Vicky, I got a scenario for you. Before we were married and we were living together, but we broke up. He was devastated and they was devastated because he was used to seeing them every day, and they was
Right.
used to seeing him every day. And it's kind of how we got back together because it was like I want to be there with my family. We can we need to figure some stuff out or whatever. That's how usually, and more than not, like we was living like we was married, but we weren't married. So in a marriage, sometimes that's what happened. Y'all break up, then you realize like they want the family back or you want the family back or whatever, and y'all try to work it out for the family, not even for the kid. Now I ain't gonna be miserable and be letting nobody do the Nesto on me and all that. But when you got kids and it's not that tumultuous or whatever, y'all gonna try to work it out. And that's just how Dan, to me, looking at his parents and they're still together and they don't seem like they in no Donna Harvey situation, because Harvey just sitting there like, is Donna coming home? Because if she coming home, I gotta, but if she ain't coming home, I'm finna get out here and twerk it because I'm single. But
That's true. You gotta have street
yeah,
smarts. That's what they was missing, Lady Janice, baby. You got to have the street
yeah,
smarts. Okay, Donna wasn't going to let yeah, Dan was not gonna let them raise the boys. No, he wasn't.
yeah.
He was fine.
He wanted to be
He
in his
was
cousin's
filing
life.
motion after motion after motion after motion. He was not giving up.
Well, what I'm trying to say is like, if you could, if you just guys can't stand each other. I know he was probably devastated from the divorce. She blindsided him on the divorce. I get that. So if she wanted to be single and just be a basically a whole just random men, that's all fine and dandy. I'm fine. I can get over that. But the man really just wanted his kid, like, to be able to be in and around his kids at that point. Why not like work out some sort of split custody where it's not just like, okay, you get him these days, I get him these days. Why not? It would, to me, it just would seem like simpler if I do 2 week, we do 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, or I get him for these months and
I
then you
don't
get
want
him
my
for these
kids
It
gone
months.
for
wasn't
two
simple for
weeks,
Dan. He wanted to see his kids every day. So it wasn't
and
simple.
I don't want my
Well,
kids
that's,
gone for 2 weeks. I
No.
wouldn't want that. Like,
but if
that's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds simple, Vicky. I'm just trying to get you to, like, when you
I'm
have
just,
when you, like,
Yes,
listen
she
to
was running
what
the
I'm trying to
show.
say. Like, as as a parent, when you got kids, like,
That's
honestly,
true. I
when we
said what I
wasn't
said.
living together, I didn't even really want my kids to be gone for that long. When they gone
I
over at
gather
his
that.
house or whatever, that's why when you 2 weeks on, 2
Yeah,
weeks off,
very
yeah, it sound
toxic.
like a good thing. But I don't want my kids gone for 2 weeks. I need to, and I don't know if my kid. I don't have to call my kids. I'm gonna have to. Is they safe? Is they doing things the way that I do things for my kids? And because it's on a different type of level when your kids is just out here for 2 weeks, like somewhere else. That my
I
daughter
mean,
first went to college.
Especially when you've never
Oh my
been
god.
apart from your kids. Like
right.
that's difficult for some people. That's very hard
Yeah,
to
because when
do.
my daughter went to college, it took everything in me not to try to call her every day. Cause I was like, cause I was calling her a lot at first, and she started telling him she called me every day. I was like, oh, you don't want me calling you every day? Okay then. But it was hard not to. That stuff is hard. It's hard. Like when I was getting off work coming home, I know I'm picking up my kids from school or they already home. He didn't pick them up. I'm cooking dinner. We doing this. I'm making sure their homework done. I'm talking to their teachers. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And when you're two parents in the house and both of y'all getting that information, now all of a sudden it has to be split. That's difficult. That is very difficult. Just think about you not knowing what your mom is up to on a
No,
regular basis. Just
no,
think about it like that.
I gather that, and I mean, I don't have any biological kids, but I've raised several kids, but I get it. Like when you're away and it's you don't know what they're doing, and you're used to having things a specific way with them, and then that you're worried about the influence around them. But I mean, I'm
Yeah.
speaking more so of like what the family, like, they could not. I just don't understand how they could not come to a happy medium with this man.
They
Like, good.
had a happy medium. It wasn't enough for Donna. They had a custody agreement. Dan was happy with the custody agreement.
And Donna
They
was the
didn't. They wanted full
Full
rights.
time.
see that
She wanted to move where she wanted to move. She wanted to do what she wanted to do.
that's that bullshit. That's why her ass got she's about to get life, which is probably gonna be like another 2 years. If she lucky, she gonna
Yeah,
be.
she
Debbie
was. See,
says she
remember
gonna live
Dan
to
got the
122.
I forgot what the legal name is. So he'll be the first person. Like if Wendy had something going on and she needed
First
a
rights
sitter,
of
he would be the
refusal.
first person that will be called because like if you need a babysitter, call me. You know,
Yeah. First rights
I
of
can't I mean,
refusal.
you the one wanted the divorce, you want moved out. Are they safe being treated well? No, yeah.
Yeah.
Donna just wanted what she wanted.
And see, I don't even think Wendy even wanted all that. I think Wendy just wanted her to make
Yeah,
it to
because
where
you know Wendy
I
had
can
went
move.
behind her back and reached the agreement with Dan, and that was a part of the prosecutors
Yeah, and see that would
you
be
know they busted, Wendy went back there and they had agreed to what, they had reached an agreement and everything. But Donna was like, don't, no, let them know. Like, that's not going to work, Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Hope
that's
she lived to
another
be
thing.
120. Yes, I agree, like Mr. Markel said too.
I
And
have
that's
a
another
question.
thing that works in
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's
What's
favor
your
too.
question?
Um, sorry, go ahead, Shannon. I'll ask my question.
No, I was
Don't
just saying that
forget,
was
don't
another
forget.
thing that works in Wendy's favor as far as her being charged is because we came to an agreement. I was fine with it. They weren't.
Mhm.
That's all I was saying.
That was part of the prosecute the state argument too. I'm sorry, go Vicky.
No, no, then that kind of helps me that because that carries on into my question. I'm like, well, did Donna and the Harvey have the kids when it was Wendy's custody time?
Yes,
So she wasn't even really with them.
they
They
would
were,
come. They would drive to Tallahassee to keep the children,
Well,
and
Donna was out here. Well, Wendy was out here twerking that thing.
mm,
and that's a long drive on a hard drive,
so
especially for their age.
like it's like why can't you just go ahead and adopt a child from China? Like why you got to like have
Why
your
would she
like,
adopt a child when
They
she
hers.
got
They
kids?
hers.
they're not they ain't hers.
She
Shit,
was talking about
I
Donna.
mean
And
Oh, she talking about
okay,
Donna.
yeah,
They were
like
her little sunshines. That was her
they
sunshine.
hers. They hers. That's how I get. That's what I got from this trial. Donna owns all the
Yeah, Donna
assets.
was
Y'all
calling them
all
her
belongs to
kids.
me. Y'all all belongs to me. That's how she was feeling, and that's why she wants to
She's
get rid of
just being a
Givers.
Jewish mom, a Jewish grandma.
girl, I know Jewish grandmas who are so happy by the time they get.
Their parents are Jewish.
Hmm. By the time they get 50 and 60, they like to come in on holidays, birthdays,
Yes, she
and
would.
anniversaries, and they don't want to be bothered most of the time. They are
Yep.
on vacations.
Yep. They had the Skype issue, but Donna came up here and baked then that bread with the chocolate chips in it. She thought they was besties.
Well, that's what her
Okay.
ass get.
Last thoughts, y'all. Last thoughts on Nesto Denial and Miss
Oh,
Donna. I'm gonna let Donna Wheel of Fortune debut baby take us up out of here. So y'all drop y'all last thoughts in the chat as well.
last thought.
Well, I'm gonna say
Oh,
Nesto.
Hold
Oh,
on,
you
Shan,
want to
she
go, Vicky?
going.
My
Hmm.
bad. I'm sorry.
Hey, Florida T-Bird.
um, because Shan usually takes it home. It's been a while since Shan took it home.
She quit, child. She quit on me.
Because Miss Boogie Down had took my spot. Shoot, I couldn't go behind her. She was
Both of
killing
y'all,
it up there. I
right?
couldn't go behind her. I'm like, let me get out here first.
Catching strays.
Miss Boogie Down, she was doing the dang old thing. I'm like, I can't go behind her.
I'm
No,
gonna
ma'am.
say, I'm gonna say this for about both of them. For Donna, since that's our recency, uh, that's what your ass get. Like, and God rest in peace, Gibbers. I hope that the children,
Vicky, that's
um,
a bad name. Stop calling him that.
listen, that's what she named them, Gibber. But
You don't want
Dan,
nobody to call you the
Dan,
N word. Don't call
I
him
know
that.
that. Dan, I hope he's resting in peace, knowing that he is getting a decent amount of justice. We understand that maybe the justice may not come to his wife the way we see fit or the U.S. justice system sees fit, but something gonna happen to that lady she she gonna it's gonna be unexpected. But bless the kids and bless his family. And Donna, don't becoming jailhouse grandma up in there again, 'cause you see them hoes tell on you. I'm just saying, Harvey may not be putting the money on the books like you like it's right now. He might, try to cash in on some stocks and bonds y'all got and be done with your ass. So don't be so quick to become jailhouse grandma, or don't get a girlfriend too soon either, 'cause you can't trust these hoes. Yeah, in the jail, especially in the jail, girl. If they told on your ass this time, they gonna tell on your ass again. As far as Nesto goes, we knew this was gonna come, and I'm now believing now, Shan, that trial will be coming in November. I am now, but I didn't think it was, but now that they're throwing these extra charges on there and then they combining, and the judge finally made a decision, it looks like we're gonna have trial. I wish Judge whatever Dunaway would have made a decision sooner, so I could have booked some damn tickets when things were cheaper. I'm just saying, Judge Dunaway, please don't do that anymore if you hear this. But I appreciate all of them. I appreciate you, Lady T-Bug. It's nice conversing with you. Thank you for inviting me to your stage. Shan, I appreciate conversing with you. I just want to show my appreciation to everybody in the chat, and everybody have a good evening on this good Thursday.
Thank you. You too,
Thank
Vicky.
you,
I
Vic,
love
to the
speaking with
bell.
you as
Bye-bye.
well. Well,
Oh, Lord.
okay.
Damn, I ain't gonna be able to go
Well,
there and get court TV. They finna be gone. I had a plan. Okay.
well, Nesto, who is it blowing their trumpet at this moment? Woo, woo, woo. Can you woo, woo, woo? He up there blowing that trumpet. Because your ass is grass. Okay. So, Nesto, I knew this was going to be denied because it was just too much fraudulent stuff circling around it. There was no way that this was just going to go anywhere. I don't understand how you thought it was going to go anywhere. When that woman explicitly got up there and said, I ain't signed my name or nothing. I don't even know that email address. I don't know who they sent that paperwork to. I didn't approve nothing. But okay, since you thought with yours, okay. I keep forgetting. Homeboy didn't make it past elementary school. My bad. Let me go back. My bad. So you getting what you asked for. You played on this lady top. Then she played on yours. You thought she wasn't gonna get up in there, and you had to say wow so Sonya could know that you tried something because you've been telling her all along that Shirley knew. Shirley was playing. You didn't tell your lawyers the truth. You had him out here on a dummy mission. So at this point, I'm with everybody else that was saying Sean that just gave up on you, because at this point I would, because you done had me out here on a dummy mission when you knew you and this lady weren't married for one. Then you knew that you signed this lady's name, and you knew she didn't know none of this information on this application because you wrote it all up stupid. But okay, that's all. And Donna, good night, Granny. Cause you not living to 122, and Harper finna go get him a sugar baby. So you did all this for nothing. And Wendy finna keep skating across the country, popping that thing. So now what? And you only person got what they wanted was Wendy. And if they charge her, I'll be happy for it. But I really don't see it. But if they do, good for her too. But at this moment, Wendy is out here popping that thing, and she think everything is over. So good night, Grandma. Thanks, everybody. Nice talking to
Thank you,
y'all.
Shan. As
Bye.
always, I appreciate you ladies coming up and, sitting with me, VIP up here on the front porch. Let me read some of y'all comments. I see y'all commenting down here in the chat. Linda said he is definitely in a world of trouble. He's going to be baptized. And that is to Nesto, since we're talking about two different individuals at this time. Florida T-Bird, what up? Well, Donna can become mom to as many women in her part as she want to, baby. She got time. Child, she probably gonna try to appeal it. What y'all think? She wanted to control the grandboys like she did her kids. Yeah, so she go ahead and get that dress, the one that she told the bestie them and Wendy them to bury her in. When she was trying to go to Vietnam, baby, she said, I got put out that red dress in her Johnny Gill voice for the bar mitzvah, baby. That's what she want to be buried in. So she's already given her instructions. Okay. Donna is a meddler and deserves to live a long time with them fake ass tears. They came and picked Wendy up and brought her back. Shan, wow. My last thoughts is that I hope that Nesto's baptism is in the jail toilet water that he be drinking over there, baby. Nesto keeps shining and blowing, baby. We love this for you. I'll be Harvey Sugar, baby. You gonna come from California? He may want to relocate though from Florida though. We'll send him up there to California. Freedom is not coming, Nesto. Freedom is coming soon, per Friday. I'll do it on Monday. Harvey is going to get a sugar baby, and he is. Hey, E, welcome, welcome. You late, but you here. Good night, complicated. Drink plenty of water. I got you. Miss E, good night. I didn't know you were still here. That question Dusty scared me behind. Ernesto had the audacity to say that Shirley was lying. Scales of power and justice. Yep. Janetta. Sean Hoover will probably appeal. You YouTube already smoking the Don. I'm finna go get in these streets too, baby. Nesto about to wear out his new pair of Velcro 3000s. Child, he over there begging for money. Come on, Miss Donna Child. Let's take us out with Will of Fortune. I haven't watched this, so I hope it's the full video. Oh, it takes us to something else.
Oh,
Oh,
Time, but they
we just want to hear
anything?
Wendy. And we
Is
just want to
it?
hear
Yeah.
the Don.
have an aardvark.
Oh, they just clickbaiting me. Oh, here she go. Look at Dawn. She don't look shit like this no more. Dawn down bad.
Meanwhile, Donna Adelson is going, and then
Oh, they not
But I think
playing it.
That's
They
the
don't
part of why
trick
she
me.
wanted to be on the game show, not so much the money.
Seconds.
Hold on.
all right, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Here we
Let's
go.
listen to more of Donna Adelson on Wheel.
And how old is Sam?
5.
5. Well, good. So give him our best. Nice to have you here. And this vowels were done taking on consonants in the
So
name.
bad.
All right.
Woo!
So I'm writing on this.
She wish
Again,
she could
first
go
in this
back,
category, so you
y'all.
still need to return a letter, please. L. No L. Donna.
M.
Yes, there are 2 M's. Let them come up. You have 5 seconds. First.
The matriarch murderer.
Ellen. K. Yes. Kim.
Mississippi Marcella.
What is it?
Mustard maker. Nope, still time maker.
Thank you, Jackson, because I would have not known.
Stew.
You're gonna be now. You probably
H.
straight.
Yes, there's 1 H. Time starts now. First.
The mischief maker. That's her.
Donna.
F.
Yes.
Mischief maker.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at
it.
her. That's me. Look at her. That's me.
Mischief maker.
Well, she was a little bit.
Oh, that's me, Miss Biggie Down. Last thoughts and reckoning is coming for all these sinners. Diddy, Donna, Nesto, and many, many more. Okay, just got real. These mofos playing around, Miss Boogie Down. They better get right with the Lord. Where's the intro? Girl, you need to hear her describe her job. I need to go back. Dang it. They was talking. Let's see. What, she is a homemaker?
If Maker wasn't
Oh, that was it. Let's see. I don't know if they played it. I need to go find it without them doing commentary on it.
even if you don't.
That's
I used to watch
Wendy
Wheel of Fortune with my grandmama.
Yes, I'm responsible for the activities, classes, and lessons of my son Robert, who is 16,
Mhm.
Charlie, who is 12, Wendy, who is 10, my husband Harvey, who's in the audience, and my dog Sam.
Donna said, I'm the damn boss. I'm larger than Charles. It should have been entered as evidence.
Coral Springs, Florida. I want to hear all about you, Donna. Let's go.
Well, I'm a domestic coordinator.
Domestic
Whoa.
coordinator?
First, I'm a domestic coordinator. Do you know what a domestic coordinator is?
A housewife.
She could pass and wash
Exactly. Let's
clothes
continue.
and wash dishes.
Yes, I'm responsible for the activities, classes, and lessons of my son Robert, who is 16, Charlie, who is 12, Wendy, who is 10, my husband
Robert had
Harvey, who's
2
in the
more
audience,
years.
and my dog Sam.
Okay.
Robert got away from that. Robert was counting down. I got 2 more years. 18, Robert was gone. Oh my God. Robert said, I got 2 more years. Damn it.
Okay. That first son, Robert, doesn't speak to his family.
Oh shit. I ain't never listened to this. We on the same time.
They end up.
Oh man, I gotta find it without the commentary. Sure. More like the domestic tier. Terrorist. Okay. She was the VIP of the house of Adelson and is. She was nobody assistance, baby. She was responsible for coordinating all the domestic duties, probably with her maid, her butler, her chef, her groundskeeper. Okay, that's what she was responsible for, too. It was only the ones that she named. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I gotta give y'all a special treat for hanging in here with Lady T-Bug when we switch topics. I appreciate y'all. Yes, Harvey. Harvey and the dog Sam. Bye, y'all. Oh, we gonna let her take us out.
I'm not the bigger person. Leave me alone, I go too far. When somebody does me wrong, I'll catch a case. Beyond the first 48, I know I'm petty, but I can't walk away. Oh, you'll be safe if you don't play in my face. Don't wanna end up on the first 48, first 48.
That's Donna theme song, baby. Sure. We wish you live to 120 years. Donna, we want you to suffer over here in the Leon County Jail in your final resting place before your final resting place. We wish you hell. Okay? Justice for Dan. Carry on. Bye, y'all.